Yes, K2 did turn to stone, which is unfortunate.
It's a cleric. Cleric, not not a druid.
Yep, back when you had a cleric. So we'll pick it up straight
Well, he was
from
made
there.
of stone and he turned to stone, right? Is that how it worked? You're the Warforged, so you're stone, and you turned into stone. Aren't you okay still?
Metal and wood, and yeah.
Oh, metal and wood. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think you did actually retrieve the puzzle cube from here. You do have the puzzle cube. If you remember, you had to light some torches, and when you went through this pool, the torches extinguished. But you kind of went around the side way this way and found the way out. So you do, in fact, have 8 of the 9 puzzle cubes at the moment. So, with K2 very, very stoned. In fact, you dumped him in a pool over here just for safekeeping. But he is very definitely stoned and without some very high level magic. He's going to remain that way. So we'll pick it up with you just outside the temple over here, needing one more temple piece. So, mighty bands of adventurers, what would you like to do?
It's all you guys. I'm not there.
Just looking at the map.
We still need to look in the middle.
Mm-hmm. The middle is but we also have this area over here unexplored too. I'm good to go in the middle. Carrick or not Carrick, Rock.
Middle
Which
sounds
you
good.
favorite? Middle. All right.
Okay. So this, oops, just closed my thing. This is definitely a distinctly different part of the city. Like everything's in ruins around here. But this particular area, there's the first thing you know is like there's bats obviously all over the jungle, but this particular bit is just swarming with bats, thousands and thousands. And you find entrances easy enough within this 15-foot wall. There's breaks in the wall, and you can get in very easily. But yeah, looks overgrown. Like the rest of the city streets, some of the streets are flooded to the north here, and yeah, a lot of ruins. You want to have a general look around the ruins?
Yeah.
We want to clear out all this black over here.
Yeah. You wander round. Why don't you make me an investigation check?
Everybody.
Yep, everybody. Yep, K2, of course. 18. Good. 7, yeah.
There it goes.
12. And we have Carrick. Excellent.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff. You're right. We can hear you fine. How's the table?
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to roll. He's just going to get a 2.
When you have a moment, Jeff, why don't you make us an investigation check?
Investigation check. All right, hold on. I gotta get my character sheet open.
Sure, no problem.
Character. There we go. Okay. Investigation.
Oh, 18. Okay, you look around, there's lots of rubble. You search around, you don't see much. Actually, let me roll for Solida and Artist 2. I'm not good by art.
Area on my end.
Like if you, oh, there it is. Yeah, I was gonna say if you turn your head, you can't hear you as well.
Hello, is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Here you go.
All right. Okay, so you don't find anything. Let's see. Artis, he doesn't find anything either. But Salida says, I think I found an entrance to perhaps an underground temple or something. And she beckons you all over into this area here. And she says, it's interesting. When I tapped on the surface, it appeared to be perhaps more hollow or something. I suspect maybe there's some type of secret entrance or something over here. And I assume you follow into your temple and you start searching. So if you want to search around here as well, I'll make a perception or investigation check. It's up to you.
Perception,
Do
you
we
said?
have it?
Your choice:
We
perception,
haven't good at that.
perception or investigation. Oh yes, Leopold's. Oh no, not Leopold. Yeah, +0 is your best for investigation. Okay. Okay. As you're searching around, like tapping the floor, as Salida suggests, you don't find anything inside of this ruin of some building or something, but just this entrance in and this entrance out. You hear a very, very faint whistling noise. Doesn't sound like a bird, but it almost sounds like a whistle of sort, like a high-pitched whistle. But you don't find anything on the floor, or the walls for that matter. And Leopold, as you're looking around, you see Artis and everybody else. You notice Leda is not in the room.
Well, I'm gonna go towards the exit where we came in to see where she's at.
Okay. You see Salida just standing outside of this ruined building with just this one entrance in and this one entrance out. You see Salida, but that's not all you see. You see Let's show you a picture. Oh, come here. You see something that looks like that.
Oh,
You
friendly.
You see. You see.
Hey man, I got a buddy head. You know, I mean, not like I think like that, but I mean, my head doesn't look like yours. Maybe friendly.
Oh, wait. There's more. There's more. There's more.
Exactly. He's smiling at me. Oh my god.
You see people that look like that.
Now that doesn't look friendly.
No, no. Yeah, the snake guy. Well, the snake, he looks relatively friendly. But the thing is, you don't see one of the snake-haired people. You see approximately 30 of the first type. And about 5 of the second type. And you see
Where's
Salida.
Lita?
She's kind of behind them. Like there's a flank of them in front of them. And she says, look, things are far more complicated than you think. I think it is best if you lay down your weapons and follow us.
Am I the only one who hears this, or do they hear it too?
You're the only one out there at the moment, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and see all that, and be like, all right, and then put my stuff down and walk to, and put my hands up or whatever. And I'm not gonna yell out to the guys because I'm like, I don't want to die. I'm like, there's no, not even those people in there. It's like, nope, that's it. Okay. Like I'm the only one. Like, all right.
That is very wise, Leopold. When I say lay down their arms, I mean your weapons, your armor, your backpack, everything. You can keep a cloak on for modesty,
Like with this.
but that'll be it.
I'll start flying, and you guys have seen me disappear now. So.
Yep. And then one of these snake people, Yuan-ti, as you might know, they snap manacles on your arms and manacles on your leg, and kind of trip you so you fall to the ground. The rest of you hear a voice. I think it is best if everybody comes out now. Rak, Mazatl, everybody, please come out.
So Rock, comes out cautiously.
And you see, as I described, maybe 45 of these well-armed warriors. You see Leopold in chains, weaponless, just cloak on for modesty, and that's about it. And Selida says, Rak, explain to Leopold, things are far more complicated than you could possibly imagine. I think it is best if you lay down your arms and your weapons and your equipment. You're plainly outnumbered. You wish to throw yourself on your suicidal sword, please do so. You're severely outnumbered.
Okay, well, I reluctantly do that.
Hey.
Rock reluctantly does that.
And same thing happens. You get manacled by your arms and your feet. So you throw into the ground. What's Carrick doing?
Carrick's gonna look over at K2 and
Oh, you're not. No K2 there.
What's that?
No K2 there. K2's a stone statue somewhere else.
Oh yeah, right. What's his new character's name?
I don't know. You haven't read of it.
Yeah.
There's you and Mazatl there at the moment. Just you and Mazatl.
Oh, okay. All right. With Mazatl, I'm gonna go. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think they're coming back. I think if we go out there, something bad's gonna happen. Is there a different way out of this place?
Through your investigation via the thing that Selida said, it seems as you've chosen this little for its special properties. And its special properties, it has one obvious entrance and one obvious exit. It's the same way in and out. You look around and you're surrounded by a fairly well-maintained structure. It's not crumbling. There appears to be one way in and one way out.
I believe she has set us to a trap.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if it's a good idea for us to go out there and join our comrades.
Look! You hear Selida's voice shouting through Carrick, Mazatl. Let's just say I have more influence in this place than you can imagine. I've managed to arrange things that you are not killed on sight. That is still an option on the table. But I've provided you safety in the short term at least. I strongly suggest you come out and lay your arms down. We have Leopold, we have Rak. Do not wish you to die? These are the only options before you. Lay down your weapons, or I will send in the Yuan-ti. Destroy it.
We're trapped. You don't know that we're outnumbered, but we're outnumbered.
I do not trust her, but I think we have no choice.
I think you're right. All right, I go out.
Okay. I think you've come to the wise decision. As I said, I have influence here. I respect all of you, but things are complicated. Do you come out as well, Mazatl?
Yeah, I'll come out last, giving her a dirty look.
Good. Now, you see Leopold and Rak have made a sensible decision. All your weapons, all your armor, all your equipment. And keep your simple clothes on for modesty. That is it.
So I abide, but I ask her, like, are you going to tell us what this is all about?
All in,
Why it's complicated?
all in due time. Please do as I say. My influence that is keeping you alive at this point, Karak.
All right, I abide.
Mazatl?
Yeah, I don't have much, so I'll hand over my staff. That's about all I got.
Okay. So you all have like just commoners' clothes on, I guess, under your armor or whatever simple robes you have on. And Selida says, you have made the wise decision. To answer your question, though, Karak, things are complicated. Let's just say that I have a deep connection with Ras Nasi. Hope you remember who Ras Nasi is, or Rak does at the very least.
I think Rock remembers, but Mike doesn't.
Okay, Ras Nasi, if you remember, there was a serpent creature you met at the top of a, what do you call it, like a temple with a flat top on it. What
Yeah, Ziggurat.
Ziggurat, yeah, Ziggurat. And if you remember, you were kind of cursed by the Nani Poo, and you had a curse on them. And you were instructed that he would save your life, he would remove the curse, on the condition that you kill Ras Nasi, who the serpent creature thought was responsible for this death curse. So, one of the reasons Rak came here in particular, there was the death curse as well, but also to seek out Ras Nasi, who saved your life on the condition that you killed Ras Nasi. Remember that?
I do now.
So I have deep bonds with deep, shall we say, connections with Ras Nasi. I assume you remember who Ras Nasi is, Rak?
Yes.
I know what that deal you made with that serpent creature, the Naga. You were bound to kill this creature. Let's just say I would strongly disagree with this at this point. Ras Nasi is caught up with all of this madness with the death curse. But let's just say he has other plans for you. Now, if you gentlemen would kindly follow me. And a couple of burly looking Yuan-ti creatures kind of grab you by the manacles and start pushing you around. There's the swarm of Yuan-ti as well follow up behind you. And they take you into a entrance into this place. Arta Simber as well, of course. He also lays down his weapons. And Selida is fully aware of this very powerful ring that he wears, so that's taken as well. There's no chance of him hiding that. It seems Arta Simber is equally as defenseless as you guys at the moment. But they take you into an entrance. There's kind of a hidden entrance inside one of these buildings, and they take you below into this area here. I want to make sure everything seems right. You see yourself, do you, Eric?
I do.
Okay, we'll get to you exactly when that happens, but that's where you are. Now, I don't have the numerous Yuan-ti with you because the map gets too chaotic, so just this is kind of half theatre of the mind and half actual map. So, you descend this passageway and then it opens down into a wide set of bronze doors. Coiled serpents decorate the metal with a sliding hatch at head height. Now, right at the bottom here, there are 4-inch wide holes piercing the base of each of these things. And the doors swung open from inside, and you are led through. I'll just take control of your characters for a second so you can get as best possible layout as you can. and you see a guard at this area. You notice you step over this grated area with a bunch of snakes under there, like hundreds of snakes down there. You see one of the Yuan-ti who is carrying all of your equipment. Now, I'll say a couple of them with your armor, your weapons, and everything. And they start heading down to the south here. And what you see to the south, though, there's a huge statue of a coiled cobra in the center here. There's torches with green lights flickering on the walls, and the area reeks of dung. And you swear that you hear the sound of a large dinosaur pinned up in here at some point. And you see various Yuan-ti creatures. You see these type of creatures here, who appear to act as simple guards. And actually, Carrick, just Carrick, can you make me a perception check, please? Perception check from Carrick.
Agent Carrick. Carrick, please. Carrick.
Carrick,
Oh, I'm sorry.
can you make me a perception check, please?
Yep. Perception.
Thank you. Not quite good enough, but thank you. So, yes. So someone leaves down to the south here with all of your weapons, all of your items. So, where you guys don't know. You guys are then shoved around and you're... Oops. Out the way. Ah, here. You started leading in chains down this corridor. You enter this room here, once again under heavy guard. And inside of this room, you see... There's a blood-stained altar standing right in the middle of the room. It has shackles bolted to its top, little rivulets carved into its sides, and housed in each rivulet is a human skull, and grooves run down the altar to gutters on the floor, allowing spilled blood to drain into the walls, and clay urns overflow with wet bones and gore. Right in the center, right across here, it's not on the map, but I'll put it in. There is a little lever on the side here. And one of the Yuan-ti pulls the lever. You notice this portcullis here opens up, and you hear grinding coming from the side. And you're all pushed into this room. And you notice also when the lever was pulled, there are little trapdoors here which are opened up. Carrick, you were manhandled and thrown into this one. Are you going to do anything, or?
I will offer some kind of protest, like, "Come on, man! I'm shackled here."
And they stomp on your face, and you fall down into the pit. You're not alone in the pit. The pit itself is about 10 foot deep, and you splash down into about 3 foot of water. Artisimber is throwing down another one. Rock is throwing down another one. And Leopold is throwing down another one. And then you hear the trap door push, 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 close over top of you. You're thrown into darkness. Now, one thing I might have organized, give me just a second. So you're all, you're all not alone in this area. There's at least one other person in here with you. We'll start with we'll start with um. Oh, well, actually, Rock, you get thrown in there. Leopold gets thrown in there. And what you notice in there, Rock, who's in there as a prisoner with you, is a what? What does he see in there, Eric?
He sees a grung, a little frog person that is probably only like 3.5, maybe 4 feet tall, and yeah, it's kind of sitting there calmly, and yeah, I mean he's also in. Actually, I think Norb would be completely naked. He's not wearing his armor. He's just going whatever. He's like, but it's like it's still just smooth around. He's a frog person, so.
And Rock, you more or less land on top of him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
Is it completely dark in here? Like, can I not see it?
There's light filtering in. Like, you notice as you went through the initial part of the temple, there were flames everywhere. You get the impression that Yuan-ti are unable to see in the dark.
Oh, very nice. I recognize you. You were a friend to Grung.
Yes, we are.
I am son of Yorb and brother of Borb. You saved my brother. I am friend of yours.
Oh, well, perhaps your brother can save us. I thought our friend of ours told us to lay down our arms, and here I am in this pit with you. No offense.
I would not rely on my. I would not rely on my brother. Unfortunately, we will have to find our own way out. Gotta find a better frog voice. Ribbit. Who else is with you?
My dragonborn companion, Carrick, is somewhere here. My Harangon best friend, Leopold, somewhere. Our guide, who seemed to sell us out, I didn't see her in shackles with us. Maybe she was.
No, she wasn't.
Artist, yeah. Then a human, who has been a good ally of ours, and then a new native who is a friend of ours in our group. But we've lost many friends through this jungle and on this island, trying to cure and find the cause of this death curse.
Maybe I help you. I help you. Maybe we help each other to get out of here. I have idea.
Okay.
The
Well, let's hear it, little buddy.
one of the guards, he not very bright here, not very loyal to the Yuan-ti. He might accept bribe. I just have nothing to bribe with.
Unfortunately, neither do I. I can perhaps, break out of these shackles, but I can breathe fire. I'm quite larger than you as I landed on you. Again, sorry about that.
It's size doesn't matter. I'm sorry, it was just too easy. Yes, but we need maybe promise of some kind of bribe if we have nothing to give now.
Yeah, well, I can certainly promise something that can be. How long have you been here?
Not long. Hard to tell how many days though down in the pit, but not long. I also have this, and I actually pull out. I don't have any clothes on, but I somehow am able to hide this map. I pull out this crude map, This is I think this is temple where we were at.
Is it your prison purse?
Yes.
You.
Don't mind smell.
Oh, I know. I don't mind them. Spend a lot of time with various different individuals.
So so Malcolm is the. Is there something blocking the above us, or are we just at the pit?
No?
Oh, there's a,
If you look, we're here, right? This is like a trap door that's been closed down on top of this pit. So yeah, and the pit you're in is 10 foot deep, and you're in 3 foot of water at the bottom of this.
I feel right at home.
Perhaps I can lift you up.
Yes. Let's try this.
Okay. Am I shackled in the front or the
Ooh,
back?
Your ankles are shackled together and your arms are shackled together, but there's no like link between both of them.
But are they shackled in the front, my hands, or are they shackled in the back?
Back, but it's easy enough to move them to the front.
Okay.
I forget. See, Rock. My skin not good to touch. Maybe take cloth and cover your hands to hold me up. Otherwise, maybe not so good. It's poison.
Okay. Thanks for the pointer. What was your name again?
Norb. I'm
Norb.
Norb.
My name is Rock. Not like the stone, but that's probably too complicated for a frog person.
Not like stone.
Anyways.
Then like what?
It's meaning in a different language, which means vengeance. I seek revenge. But nonetheless, let's try to get out of this hole. So
Yes. I climb and try to touch just your clothes.
How tall is Norb and how tall is Rock?
Let me double check. I believe Norb is 3.5 feet tall.
So you just got your head barely above the water at the bottom of this thing as you're talking to Rock. It's 3 foot deep water.
Oh, that's okay for me. I like water. Water is good.
And how?
Rock's about 6'4".
Okay. So with
6'4", 265.
with reaching up, Norb, you can definitely get to touch this metal cap on top of this pit. You give it a push.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give it a push.
Make me a strength check.
Surprisingly strong for so small. I mean, well.
Oh well. Yeah, you push it and it doesn't give at all.
And it's like a trapdoor. It's not like a grate. Like I can't see.
No, it's an actual trapdoor. Yep.
Okay.
While you're contemplating what to do there, let's switch over to the hole that Leopold and Mazatl is in. Mazatl somehow miraculously got himself out, but let's just assume he's just in this hole with Leopold. Leopold! Oops. Let's roll me a plain old D20 if you'd be so kind. D20 from Leopold. And what's your armor class without armor on, Leopold? Yeah, I'm muted there, buddy, if you're talking.
Sorry, I had to look at my sheet and just look at my armor. 12.
12. Okay, so you land in there with a splash, and Mazatl kind of crashes down on top of you. And there's another person in there as well. just before the grate crashes down and most of the light dissipates, you get a glance of the other person in there. It's definitely a human, but I need you to make a perception check as well, please, Leopold.
Good.
Ooh, wow, very good. So, as the hatch closes, there's a human in there, and his name is Olama. Oluma. And you do get a glimpse of him. The first interesting thing you notice about him is, yes, he's only wearing robes and simple clothes, but his simple clothes are quite well made. They're made from silk, well sewn together. Obviously, they're a bit ratty and dirty at the moment, but it's the clothes of a nobleman. And you think back and you think, shit, I know this guy. This is the son of the family that I insulted all those years ago. And as you notice, he looks at you, and you're a lot easier to recognize than other people, and he says, "Son of a bitch, Leopold." And you feel a dagger from this guy come and just stab into your side. Because I'm going to say, because of your high perception and the fact that you rolled so poorly for his attack roll, you managed to slide out of the way just in time. He says, "God damn you, Leopold, I've been dying to stab you for years."
Whoa. So this is, hold on. So this is the son of the guy that was also in the airship and his wife died and the father left. This is the son of that guy?
The son of this guy and the son of that guy wasn't on the ship that you found, the Star Goddess. He wasn't on the ship, but you do know this guy, but he wasn't on there.
Yeah. I also want to make sure, no, that was his father. That's the guy that we rescued and he left and we, oh, okay. I'll go, whoa. Hey, I'm good with your family now.
You insulted my mother. You called her a fat cow from memory, and that is not acceptable. You wanting to gut you like a...
At my job, I was doing good.
You
She said I sucked first.
You
Come
did
on.
suck. You weren't funny. You were just insulting people. That is the lowest form of humor.
Well, though, I think. I mean, he just trying to get his paws up to do his fingers, and like, I don't know, there's a lot of gold for it though. People liked it. Come on, I just met your dad who was out here. You know your dad was out here?
You insulted my family for gold. Is that what you're saying?
Well, okay, let's not focus on that. But your dad was out here. We ran into him with your mom. They were out here, and we helped them get back to the city. I'm good with your family now. We made amends.
Explain to me exactly what happened, Leopold. If I detect a hint of a lie, and you see just the glittering. He's got a dagger in here. Somehow he's managed to sneak a dagger in. I got you like the coward you are. You speak truthfully. Got you.
Do not be so
Only
quick
with
to
me
make
too?
enemies in.
Sorry, go ahead. Mazzano, no, go ahead. I was looking for you, and I was looking to see if you were here. You had something to say?
Yeah, so I just turned to him and say, "Do not be so quick to make enemies in here. What he says is true. We can work together and you can return to your family."
You're telling me exactly what happened. And it's kind of hard not to speak to him. I mean, there's 3 of you down in this hole, and it's about 10 foot wide. There's not a lot of room in here. You do not know who you are. You know who this coward is. Leopold, tell me about my family. If I detect a hint of lie in you, I'll gut you right here.
Well, well, I mean, we should talk about how we're going to get out of this, because I mean, if you kill me here, you're just going to die too. But aside from that, so your dad was like on a ship that flew. It's kind of crazy because it looked like it crashed, like a boat. Like a boat actually crashed into like the forest. I mean, do you know what? Were you with them, or do you know about that? It was crazy looking.
Keep talking, Leopold. I want to know exactly what happened.
Okay. So anyway, so we heard them like asking for help, and I scaled up there and I ran into your dad, and your dad was like he was really tired and really like malnourished. Like he didn't eat enough. But anyways, he was really skinny, and so and like we were trying to help them down, and then these monster apes came out of the like nowhere and started beating up everybody, and we got everybody out. It was just your dad. Your mom didn't make it, but we got your dad out and a bunch of the servants, and they went back. We got them back to the city. And your dad forgave me. We buried your mom. We had a great service. I mean, we had a burner, but it was a great service. We had said words. He said words. I mean, we're all good now, man. We are. We're totally. Believe me, we're good.
You.
Do I look smart enough to make up a dumb story like that?
With that, he gets a little bit of a chuckle. Well, I know that is at least a semblance of truth of what you were saying. I too was on the Star Goddess. Managed to leap from a porthole as the ship clashed. As I was attempting to rescue my parents, I was captured by the Yuan-ti, which is where I am now. Now, if you claim, I know exactly where the Star Goddess clashed. I know exactly how far Port Nyanzaru is well. I do not believe you that you took my father, the servants, people I know and love, all the way back to Port Nyanzaru. You will not have time to do that. I detect lies in you, Leopold.
We did. Maybe we didn't. Well, I know we helped them get towards the city then, but we like pointed them in a direction, gave them supplies, and like helped them rest and protected them while they were like, resting and recuperating. So I mean, yeah, you're right. We didn't take them to the city. Yeah. Sorry, I thought we might have. I don't recall. It's been days.
Does Daniel not recall?
Yeah, Tano doesn't recall. So I'm just and so Leopold probably wasn't paying attention either. So he's not a 5 intelligence, and I'm gonna try to roll hard to play the 5.
Yeah, well, perfect. Just so, for Daniel, if you remember, they were incredibly exhausted. They could barely move. And you decided to wait around in the jungle for a number of days, supplied them, and then set them on their ways. Much to the ejection of Inyoka. But that is indeed what happened. And can you make me a persuasion check at advantage, please, Daniel / Leopold?
Like it. Control. Which one do you hit? Shift control. Which one is it to get? There it is. There we go. Maybe.
Oh, 21. With that, you kind of there's little holes in top of this, not really great, but enough light just to see. And you see the glitter of the dagger in his hands, and he kind of puts it inside his cloak and kind of folds it in, so it would be very hard to notice it if it wasn't there. He says, Leopold, you said my mother died?
Yeah, we had a service and made sure she wouldn't come back as one of those rotters. Those things that walk around dead. Zombies, probably, I think they're called.
I think you are right, Leopold. You are many things, but to come up with such a story, I think, is beyond you. So, I believe your story. I think a Cholton friend, I think, if I'm not mistaken, speaks truthfully. We're going to get out of here. We're going to have to work out together. What is your friend's name? He says, taking it towards Mazatul.
I am
Mazatl.
Well, Mazatul, Leopold, if you have any good ideas about how we can get out of here, I'd be most interested in. I do have this dagger, a weapon of sorts, but this place is swarming with Yuan-ti. I can give you one piece of information that might be useful to you. You noticed when you look to the north is this teleportation circle. The leader of this tribe, someone called Ras Nasi, uses this teleportation circle to vamp to various places around the temple. Not sure if any of you are of the arcane, but as far as I've seen, the only person who can use it is Rasnasi. But if you have ideas about how to get us out of here, I am all ear. Masato, Leopold, what do you think?
So it's a symbol that we can see from where we're at.
No, but it's a symbol you saw as you were brought into this room.
Are we
This is-
chained or is it ropes?
You have chains around your ankles, chains around your
Okay.
hands. They're not connected. There's not a joining chain. And said just clothes on for modesty, except for Norb, maybe, who's just butt naked.
This is interesting. Did you hear him say any words before stepping on the circle?
No, I did not. As I said, it was just him moving between these places. There is one of his second in command, I realize. There's someone called Fenthaza. I have not seen her using the teleportation devices, so as far as I know, only the last in the city. But maybe if one of you are of the arcane nature, maybe do it. Now, Mazatl, I'll say with your Arcana of 22 in the description and the thing, this is very much a teleportation circle. It is attuned to, as it were, to Rasnasi, but you're not sure. You may be able to crack it if we had a closer look at it. Maybe you can work out the appropriate signals, appropriate hand motions, or maybe even a password if you had a closer look at it. You obviously have no choice from this current position that you're in, but maybe if you had a closer look.
Before we can plan, we must first break these chains.
Malcolm, quick question: is
Yep.
If I was to transform into a small little spider, would I be able to climb up? And is there a crack big enough for a little spider to get through?
Yes. I mean, this is, you're a druid, and yep, that's a low CR creature, so there's no reason why you couldn't transform into a spider and sneak out of that hole.
Okay. Okay. When I came into the room, did the levers? So the levers are on the outside. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell Rock. I go up and take a look. Maybe I can open. If not, I come back and we'll try something different.
That sounds good to me.
I will wild shape into a spider.
Hey,
And climb up.
hey, what we'll do, we'll get back to that in just a second. So Carrick is landed with someone as well. But before we get to that, is there anything Mazatil or Leopold I want to do or come up with?
Leopold will say, he goes, I got one trick up my sleeve. I can get me and one person out of here. I mean, I can't take my chains off, but I could do something that'll get me out of here from where place I can't remember above us. I mean, it's not going to be great, but, it's out of the water, a hole at least. Only one person with me, though. And I'm looking at Dimension Door is just verbal.
Yes, that is an important point to work out. Any spells, you have no material components. Yes, Dimension Door is just verbal. Absolutely, you can cast it.
Yeah, and I can take one person with me. And I guess that's what I'm just making sure you're cool with it. So, and that's all I'm going to say.
Olama says, well, that is very good to hear, Leopold. I think it might be wise to keep that in your back pocket as I keep my dagger in my back pocket. Many of you Bamfus out of here were still behind a portcullis. There are Yuan-tis guarding us, so perhaps keep that in your back pocket. What do you think, Leopold?
Oh, yeah, I can't use it now. I mean, I'm going to go up there chained. I mean, I'm going to fall over. I mean, it's just if that's kind of like if we can get the chains off, like Mazzato's right, if we can get ourselves out of these restraints. Mazzato, can you? Anything? I've seen you shoot fire and stuff, man. Can you, just do that on like by thinking about it? Like, how does that work, man?
I too should keep some of that in my back pocket until we figure out where this leads us. Can anybody else hear us?
If
Do
you
we
want
have to
to,
do a perception check to see if we can hear him, Malcolm?
are you shouting Mazatl so other people can hear you?
Yes.
I was talking just normal. Like,
Yep. To
I don't know if
Mazatl, you
anyone heard
raise your
Mazatl
voice.
regular voice.
And as soon as you hear the shouting, you hear guards outside. Speak quiet! Be quiet! Be quiet or we'll tip something down there far more nasty than the water. Silence! Azatl?
Your mother does not frighten me. Are you all in other holes?
Yes.
You hear the grinding of a grate, Leopold and Mazatl. You hear footsteps outside, and then, shall we say, waste products are tipped down on top of you, and you're covered in absolute filth and disgusting stuff, and you hear a voice, "Be quiet or we will throw something much nastier than that down there. You'll be sacrificed to Denda. Be quiet." You all hear the word Dendar, so why don't you all make me a religion check? Okay. Oh, Norb. Norb. Get one of these back for old time's sake. Okay, Rock, you hear the word Dendar, and you put two and two together, and you hear that Dendar is often referred to as the Night Serpent. Dendar the Night Serpent. And Dendar the Night Serpent is a god of the Yuan-ti, and its purpose is to destroy the world. Like, the belief is that one day Dendar will be so big enough that he'll literally consume the world. So, almost like a Ragnarok, it literally destroys the place. So, very, very dark god worshipped by Yuan-ti. Well, not all Yuan-ti are evil and worshipping such a creature, but these, you heard the name, that's what it means. Olama says to Mazatl, said you had something in your back pocket. What is in your back pocket?
My gifts are in my back pocket, and I must save them until the time is right. I should not reveal what I can do until it is needed.
I think if we can get out here, it is important we work together. I do not know why you're hiding such information from me.
I'm merely hiding my skills to protect us. If we can get out of here, I can do much to help us escape.
Talking with Mazatl, I do. Is there anything Leopold or Mazatl want to try? Or you're resigned to your fate at the moment?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to try. I mean, I'm not a weakling. I realize I'm a bard, but I'm going to try to break my bonds. I'm with my strength check, trying to see if I can do anything.
Okay, you can make me an athletics check. Just plain old.
Ask my buddy, can you help me pull?
Okay.
His hands are free because he's pulling a dagger out, right? He's not tied, right?
Oh, everybody is chained. He's managed to secret this dagger
Okay,
away.
so his hands are in front of him.
But it can help you, yeah. So make me a strength check, an athletics check at advantage as they try and give you the leverage to do it.
No way!
Wow, 21 is really good. Not quite enough to break the chains.
Not good enough.
Unfortunately, yeah. So struggle. For a moment, you think it's possible, but eventually you give up. It's just too hard. The help of Olama. Alomu. Get that name right. Olama. Look. Like that. Okay, let's.
That's all I got.
While you're contemplating what to do, we're gonna switch focus to Carrick. Just lost my notes here. So Carrick, you two are stripped of your possessions. You're dropped down into a hole. You land with a thump onto somebody. Where's my? There we go. You land on top of what appears. You hear the yelp as you land on someone, and it's quite. It's a child. It's a small boy, maybe about 10 years old. And as you land on him, he kind of grunts with pain, but then kind of just pushes you aside. And you get a look at him. He's just a dirty. He's Cholton, dark skin, looks in absolute misery, and he doesn't really acknowledge your presence. And he starts praying. Just immediately starts praying. He says, Timora, please, free me from this situation. Free me. I'll be your dedicated service forever. Timora, just free me from the situation. I celebrate your light. In the darkness. I pray to you. Come deliver me from this evil. And he's just going like that over and over and over again. What do you do, Carrick?
I say, excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize for being thrown on you. Any response?
He kind of stops praying for a second and looks at you. Says, "Are you the deliverance? Are you what Timora promised? Are you a worshipper of Timora?"
I am not a worshiper of Timora, but I have been imprisoned like you, and I will be looking for a way to get out of here. So perhaps we can work together to be able to get out.
How? You've been sent by Timora, surely. Please, get me out of here. She promised that deliverance would come. She promised that I could return back to Port Nyanzaru. Please, get me out of here.
I say our gods work in mysterious ways, and it's likely that it's not a coincidence that we've been put here together. But we have to be smart. I have a party of friends, and we were all put in different pits. I'm assuming that I could hear, was it Leopold that was yelling?
You heard Mizatl yelling, but you also heard the Yuan-ti dumping shit on top of them.
Okay. So I heard that, so I'm like, we can't yell for them, but we're gonna have to find a way of either getting out of this pit ourselves, or communicating with the others. And how far down did you say the pit was?
You're 10 feet down in the pit, and the bottom 3 foot of the pit is covered in water. So you're in 3 feet of water.
How tall is this boy?
4 foot, up to his chest.
So he's standing on my shoulders. He's close to being able to reach the grate.
Yeah, I imagine Carrick's at least 6 foot tall, right? She's a big lass.
Yep. So I think that, well, first I look, can I see any guards or anything, looking at any shadows or anything from the top of the pit?
You see a closed, trapdoor on top of it with just a few narrow gaps that are let in the light.
Okay. I tell the boy that we need to investigate the grate and see if there's a lock and how we might be able to work it. I ask him to get on my shoulders to see if he can look at the mechanism that's closing the grate.
You're very strong, Karak. Are your companions strong like yourself?
They are. One of them's even stronger than me. I wouldn't tell him that though.
Your secret is safe with me.
You're stronger smelling, Carrick.
You hear in your head. My name's Tavo, by the way. Okay, I'll climb up onto your shoulders. And he gets onto your shoulders and starts pushing with all his might. Why don't you roll me a d20, Carrick?
D20.
Oh! The little boy with the leverage and you kind of pushing up, he pushes up and the grate opens just a little bit. Sir Carrick, I can maybe slip out. I don't know. I mean, the guards will surely see me and just throw me back down. Tell me, what should I do?
I ask him, can you see into the room?
Yeah, I see the portcullis. It is closed. I see the other trapdoors. It is closed. I can see the Yuan-ti standing guard. They look a little disinterested, as if we're trapped like rats, and I see no way of escaping. I could slip out, maybe, but
No,
I don't know what to do.
The gate's not locked right now, but let's not have him see you and then go to stronger measures and actually lock the grid. So I tell him to hop back down and we'll
Should I?
the next options.
I don't know if I could open this again. Do you have something that I could wedge it open just in the meantime?
I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any.
You have commoners' clothes.
Yeah. So that's a big no. I do not have anything. I think Tablo, I think we're gonna have to take our chances. I think that if you open that gate, it's gonna catch the guards' attention, and we don't want to do that yet. It's good for us to know that it's not locked.
Okay. Oh, I guess Timora giveth, and guess Timora taketh away. And the grate gently closes, and he slips back down into there. Is there anything else you wish to try, Carrick, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap on the wall.
Okay, make
I'm
an.
trying to communicate with my colleagues without communicating.
Okay, so you tap loudly on the wall.
Yep. I guess I'm not really sure how I'm doing that. That's probably just with my hands, so it's probably not very loud.
Make a performance check. Let's see how loud it is. Make a performance check.
Performance. Hey.
Quiet in there! No noises, no talking! And a bunch of Yuan-ti waste is dumped on your head.
Apparently it was loud enough, but not loud enough. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I can do right now.
Now our focus will switch back to Norb. Norb, you wild shape into a spider?
I do.
Okay, so feel free to move around as Norb. We'll just assume you're like spider size. What do you do?
Oh, okay.
So you're up.
First I want to. When I came in, did the lever control the trap doors and the portcullis, or was that separate?
All connected. So I'll just drag you out here for a second. Pulling this lever, open the portcullises, and open the trapdoors that these guys are under. It's all connected.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little tiny spider. I'm gonna poke around the
Oh,
corner.
no, sorry, I lied. These levers down here individually open up the trapdoors.
Ah.
And the lever outside opens the portcullis. Sorry, I got that wrong.
Do I see? Well, else. I guess I don't know what equipment they have, but do I see any equipment in here?
You see,
Mine or otherwise?
no, you don't see any. You saw these barrels here, which were covered with all sorts of gore, and this altar, which apparently funnels blood down through here. Where it goes, you're not sure.
And what are these? What are these guards armed with, or is it just claws?
Well, actually, I had something prepared earlier. I assume you can all see up here, right? You can see this area here.
Yep.
So because Norb
Affirmative.
rolled 100, he's actually got a fairly accurate map of what this place looks like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move around this thing, and this should reveal areas of the map that you can see. Oops. So more of the map is being revealed, I hope?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So this is based on the crude map that Norb found. Thanks to rolling a natural 100 for this bits and pieces. Go quickly in there. And over here, this is where this blood pool empties out into. Down here. Here. One thing you do notice from the map is this area here is marked as a storage room. This area here is a storage room. Cave system behind that. And this leads out to water. And here. Some type of pit here. Type of chambers there. Room there. Here. And also a room here. This one. And this one. So hopefully that gives you a picture, thanks to that map that you found, about approximately how this whole place looks.
Very good. Did I see if the creatures outside had any weapons?
Oh, yes, that's really easy to see. They, the Yuan-ti, they are all, they're not wearing any armor, but these particular ones that are right outside here have no weapons on them. But they've got a fairly nasty looking bite, fairly nasty looking teeth. Some other creatures you've seen wandering around. The guards who are going, you get the impression that they're more lower down on the totem pole. You haven't actually seen a lot of weapons on many of these creatures. Appears they use their natural bites and claws, and you did see some more humanoid looking ones with a scimitar and short bows. But these ones here definitely just claws.
Do I see the guard that I know is bribable?
It's this guard over here at the entrance. Not sure if you can see him from there, but I'll put a red dot on him. But the red dot is the guy who's bribable.
Oh, gotcha. Over there. Okay. All right, I'm going to. Oh, I can't talk without as a spider. That would be difficult. Oh, yeah. Well, I certainly can just open them all up, but It'd be go time. But I don't know what else to do. So I think Norb is going to do that. Let me think about this. If I move right here, can that guy see me? It looks like no, but I don't know for sure. I mean, if I was to transform back to Norb.
My answer is you can certainly try.
Oh, okay. Dang it. Oh, it sucks not being able to communicate. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back down
Okay.
to see Rock.
Okay.
I'll transform back,
Okay.
and I will tell him what I saw,
Okay.
and tell him that I can. Well, so Rock, I could open cages, but we have no weapons. So I do not know what to do.
How quickly can you open them? Maybe we can all work together to overrun the guards. How many guards are there?
There are 4 or 5 in the room outside here, but there are other doors nearby. So there may be more. And the other thing is the guards they just have claw and teeth. They have no weapon. So I was thinking, hey, we kill these guards and we have weapon, but that's not the case. We have to.
Well, but maybe all we need to do is not necessarily kill them, but throw them in these pits that we're in, and secure them.
I like.
So we don't have, because we have no weapons either. I can breathe fire. Carrick can do something as breath weapon too, but we have no weapons ourselves. We need to get our all the armor and the gear that we got. We can't just leave here with nothing, or we will certainly die if we even get out of here.
Do one of your friends have? Can they go invisible? I've heard of this, but perhaps.
I think our my good friend Leopold can, but yeah, he's easily distracted. But
well, maybe. I mean, I could possibly search to see if I can find your equipment, but it's very dangerous if I get out there by myself.
You hear the portcullis opening and some heavy footsteps coming in. Leopold, your the trapdoor thing on you opens up, and a chain is pulled down. Just connect your manacles to this chain. You're being taken elsewhere. Leopold, Mazatul?
Who's he talking to? All of us, or just me, Leopold?
The trapdoor that Leopold and Mazatul and your friend, there's a chain lowered down with like a hook on it. He's asking you to attach yourself to his chain, and he's going to pull you out of the pit. Very obviously a Yuan-ti that's saying this, because he talks like this.
Very well, if it gets me out of here.
Okay, so you attach the chain, and he pulls you up. Leopold?
Oh, sure. I thought he was just gonna do one of us. Yeah.
Oh,
I got no other option.
He pulls both of you out. Leopold, can you roll me a D100, please?
Leopold's good at those.
Well, I don't know if you saw what happened in chat, but Mr. Eric literally rolled 2 100s in a row on a D100. 1 in 10,000 chance. Amazing. Okay, so...
And we all got Vorpal weapons, right?
I don't remember reading that part. So you're taken away by a couple of Yuan-ti, so just, once again, it's just easy to drag you around. And what did you roll? A 32. You're dragged along through here, down through here, and down through here, and into this room here. And inside of this room, you see a giant snake. And the guard says, Azimas needs help in rearranging the contents of the storeroom. You are to do whatever he says. Azimaz, if he get any type of discipline, if he acts out in any way, if he tries to steal anything, let the guards know and he'll be fed to Dendar the Night Serpent. He will be our sacrifice tonight. And this snake, you've seen giant snakes before, Leopold, but this one talks back to you and says, alright, pick up that over there. Arrange the contents. I want the silk in that pile, and all the lesser cloth over into this pile. Go. Leopold, make a perception check.
Come on. There you go.
Okay. You only needed a 5, so that was lucky. You can't help but notice that in this corner here is a large bag. You recognize the large bag? In fact, there's 2 large bags there. It is your gear. Swords, your armor, your everything. It's stored down into this corner. So that's what you see. But you hear the person, Azimas, says, sort out the silks! Sort out the silks! You're fine and not so fine. Go call the guards.
Okay. Am I shackled still with my legs? Can I walk with my shackles on?
You can walk, but you cannot run.
Okay. Alright, so then I'll go like, oh, well, these here? And
Yes.
those there? What am I sorting? Over here? What are they putting over there?
Why did they send me an idiot? Look, take the fine silk, take the common cloth, put them in 2 separate piles.
Well, he's gonna reach in and he's gonna grab one of the 2. He doesn't know because he's never had silk before. He's a farmer. He's just gonna go, this here? I'm sorry, I don't have big words like you.
Oh, the love of the gods. Okay, let's try something else. No, that's fine. Let me just check something. Alright, so you don't know silk from common cloth, eh? That's fine. This is a tedious job at best, and you seem to made all the tedious during this time. What is your name, fool?
Leopold, my friend.
I do not think we are friends at the moment. But alright, do you know your rope? Do you know oil?
Oh yeah.
Okay, put the rope in this corner. Put the oil inside of this barrel. Do you think you can manage this?
I'll give it my best. I think I can. Thank you. And then I'll go ahead and I'll start doing that and going back and forth between the 2 and, not going fast, but not going slow. Just,
Huh?
stuff.
Okay.
And keeping an eye on him if he's paying attention to me or not anymore, if he's done with me or if he's watching or not.
He's
Yeah, exactly.
It's paying attention. You almost get the impression that it's doing a bit of mental calculus in its head, like 5 pints of oil in this barrel, 10 ropes over here. And this is just tedious. I just hope, what's your name, Leopold? I hope that in the last yeah, I shouldn't be sharing this with you. I'm not sure. You won't tell anybody else, will you, Leopold?
I mean, I'm kind of trapped here, in prison. I mean, how far is it gonna go, man?
I mean, there are
Or
other
actually, I'm a snake.
there are other Yuan-ti here. I mean, I'm not sure if I should share this with you or not. You seem like a nice fellow, Leopold. I sense no dishonesty in you, so tell me truthfully. I feel like I need to get something off my chest. Can I trust you?
Sure, shooting, you can.
You can make me a perception check or a deception check, depending on whether you're being truthful or not.
Well, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say it's deception,
Go.
even though I'm better at persuasion.
Go.
Oh, I'm still pretty good.
Ah. Look, my job here is tedious. I have a mind like a trap. Once it's in there, things don't leave. Like, I know there's exactly 14 coils of rope in there. I know there's exactly 13 gallons of oil in there. I know we have 10 bolts of silk and 6 bolts of common cloth. My mind is a trap. I feel as if my servitude here is perhaps underused. And I know for a fact, this is the juicy part, Fenthaza. I saw you don't know her, but she is the second in command here, underneath Raznasi. She would want nothing more than to run this place herself. At the moment, I get the impression she doesn't have the commitment, the necessary political will to stage just a coup. But I think if it comes to the end of it, Fenthaza would do a much better place of Raznasi. Whenever she stages a revolution or coup, whatever you call it, let's just say that I will have her back.
Cool. Who's in charge right now?
Raznasi.
Lost the sea. Ah, that's a tough name. And man, you're smart. I mean, I put like 2 sets of 6 in here, and then you're like, you know what's in like all these things? God, you're great. You're great. I like you.
I like a trap. I
What
get
brings
it.
you here? Like, I mean, is this your job here? Like watching dummies like me?
Not everybody who sends. I mean,
I'm gonna walk over here towards him, talking to him, closer to our stuff.
sure. Here. Well, look, I many years ago, I was just a simple giant snake, as you were. Then a druid come along, long time ago, and they cast a spell on me, and all of a sudden, I realized I was a something. I was a someone, and I served this druid for a number of times, and eventually I found my way to Omu, and trying to just make my way. And I talk about Dendar, the night serpent, and sacrificing them to them, but I have no interest in that. And what are you doing by the gear there, Mr. Leopold?
Well, I'm gonna be looking in the bags, like if there's any of my stuff, like if there's my dagger, or if there's my component pouch, or anything like that,
Like
up
a s-
close to on top. Or I mean, actually my flute, because I don't have a component pouch. I use a focus.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
I'm just looking. I'm not touching yet.
Okay. Still, you have to open the bags a little bit to look.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm just living here as a simple snake. I'm just trying to work out what it means. And you do open it. It doesn't appear to notice. And roll a d6 for me. Roll high. You want to roll high.
Leopold's great at those, all right?
You do not see your flute. And roll me an oddly shaped d5 dice.
Okay, how do I do that in chat?
/RD5.
/RD5. Coming up. Nope. Did not like that one. Did the wrong slash. Hold on. I did the right slash.
Like this.
Oh, with the space. Gotcha. There we go.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you noticed some of Carrick's position there. They're the ones that were on top. You noticed. Do you have the Holy Avenger? Carrick? Who has a Holy Avenger?
Yep.
Yep.
The Holy Avenger. Well, I had it. I don't have it anymore.
The thing that's on top of the sack, blocking everything else, is the Holy Avenger. Keep in mind, it's almost as big as you, Leopold.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna let it be because there's nothing I can see that's useful to me. It was just the Holy Avenger, and like there was not my flute, so like probably just armor and bits and pieces then, right?
Yeah, so there's a Holy Avenger, there's some heavy armor, and underneath that you just can't get access to the rest of it. You could try, but it's not easily accessible.
No, I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna look at the other bag in a minute, maybe if this goes good. So we'll see. And then I'm gonna say to him, "Sir, are you a prisoner here? Also, I mean, do they let you go and come and go as you want?"
I can come and
I'll
go as I want.
I'm gonna point out kind of thing. I'm gonna point towards the hallway and stuff.
Yeah, I can come and go. I mean, it makes. This is a safe place. I'm trying to work out what it means to be me. Do you understand? I mean, you've been probably yourself for your entire life. I myself, for a very short time, I have contemplation to do. And look in the other bag.
Oh, you should. I'm gonna say to him. I'm gonna say to him. Well, I mean, why don't you leave here? I mean, these guys aren't all that great, man. They don't treat like people just wandering around very nice.
Treat snakes nicely.
And then I'll look in the other bag.
Sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Okay. I'm gonna reserve the right to screams to say something if it's a bad roll. Well, that's a good roll.
Okay, so you look inside of the bag again. Roll me another d6.
Alright, so for the other bag, D6.
In this bag are a lot of the smaller stuff, and you do see your flute.
Okay, can I try to make a grab for it if he's not looking if I notice, or... I mean, I could try, of course.
Yep, so sleight of hand was to open the bag. You can make another sleight of hand to try and grab your flute.
Okay, this could be so bad.
+3 is
Sleight of hand
okay.
coming up. I have something. Hold on. Do I have inspiration? I have inspiration. I'll take that off my thing, and here we go. Oh God, come on!
Yeah, so they treat snakes right. I'm okay here. Passive perception is 10. Not lucky.
Oh, okay, good. And then that's all. Then I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna try talking to him about like, so you've been a snake. So you were a snake living somewhere else, and then now you think thoughts and smart thoughts. Okay.
Anyway, enough of this
I can be.
idle chit chat. Look, take more of the oil and put it more in the barrel.
I'll do that.
Hey, we'll switch focus to Muzzletil, who was also taken out of his chambers. Muzzletil, roll me a D100. 87. A table. Oops. Let's roll an 87. Okay, so Muzzletil, once again, still in your chains. You are taken out through this way, and this way, down through here. Okay. Yes, dragged out through here with this rather disturbing blood temple thing. Down over here. You're asked to walk cautiously around the edge of this pit here. You can't help but look down and you see hundreds and hundreds of snakes down in this pit. And you're taken down into this room down here. And as you're asked to basically clean the place up. There's lots of food and plates here. And you look around and got a guard kind of absent-mindedly watching you. And it appears to be some type of just sleeping quarters. You notice some of the Yuan-ti there are asleep, some of them are not. And the guards are kind of watching you closely. What do you do?
I did not come here to be a slave. I demand to see Salinas at once.
Okay. One of the guards takes out a scimitar, takes a swipe at you. Look at that sheet organized. Takes a swipe at you and rolls. What's your unarmored armor class?
It's always unarmored. I'm 12.
12? Okay, well he rolls a 13 and he just cuts across you. Quiet, rent, fool! And you take 4 points of damage. Clean up this mess! You do?
Yeah, I'm looking real quick. You seem quite the mess. Pick up your own trash.
He takes another swipe at you with his scimitar. Why don't we roll into initiative and we'll just do it that way. Oops. 'Cause this might go good, it might go bad. Okay, so we'll say he gets first. He's going to take another swipe at you with his scimitar. He rolls an 8, so he misses and it just sails over top of your head. I said clean up this mess, you fool! Just for completeness, here's the actual guard here.
Yeah, no promises. So I'm going to go ahead.
Cast firebolt. It explodes on the creature, doing 17 points of fire damage. And with this outward act of aggression, all these other Yuan-ti in the chamber are going to roll into initiative as well. It's a lot of turn orders that aren't yours. Okay, so this Yuan-ti directly behind you, just going to try and throw himself on you to grapple you to the ground. He rolls a... What does he roll? He rolls a 16 for his strength check. So beat a 16 or be grappled.
Just straight strength or strength saving throw?
Oh, sorry, athletics or acrobatics in particular. "21. You narrowly escape its grasp. The next one comes along, does the same thing, tries to grapple you, rolls a 5. In the event of a tie, nothing changes, so that's good. This person rushes around to this side, leaving a room for a friend, can't get there in time. This one does get there in time, attempts to grapple you, rolls a 16. Okay, you are grappled down to the ground here. This Yuan-ti goes and starts, steps into the square, takes a swipe at you with its scimitar. Scimitar is going to do that. It was a 10, so you narrowly dodge out the way. Another one comes along, does the same thing. Scimitar, 14, 5 points of slashing damage. One more comes, takes a swipe at you. Shield, okay, natural one, that one misses. 20, does a 20 hit? 20 probably hits.
20 will still hit, yep.
So 3 points of damage, and it is your turn. You are grappled.
Alright, I raise my voice and get a little bit angrier. And I say, take me to Salinas now. And let's see how good this is.
I assume you're trying to say Salida, your person who betrayed you?
Yep.
Okay.
Salinas.
Why causing us... Okay, so how much radiant damage did they take?
I think it's my level, so 7.
Okay.
So everybody within 10 feet takes 7.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, equal to half. Half my level rounded up.
So 4?
Yep.
I'll say the first ones took 7 because. Okay, so the searing light comes out of you and just burns everybody. That's your action. So the divine energy goes. Does it do anything else other than damage? Shed bright light for a minute. So boosh. the one T says, "Oh, we have a sacrifice for Denda. Take him out!" Punch at you with a scimitar, doing 17, 6 points of damage. Another scimitar for shield, will probably protect that one. The shield will protect that one. We have another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The 19 hits.
The 19 hits, so 5 points of slashing damage. Was it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Another 2 points of slashing damage. And now it's your turn again as they're just beating the crap out of you. Mazato. Still grappled.
Alright. Not quite sure. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, holy crap! Scented where?
I'm going to center it.
I'm gonna drag one of those thingamajigs on. And
Yeah. Let me see. I forget how big it is.
it's a 20 foot.
20 foot. Okay.
I love it. I said I cast Fireball. I love it. I'm getting you that shirt now, Jimmy.
Here we go. There's one for you. Center that. Oh, I'll take mine off. Center that wherever you like.
That's pretty much it. It's going to get everything anyways.
Roll damage. DC 14. See this at the back now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And make your own dexterity saving throw. I don't think it matters actually, because if you pass it, you take 13 points of damage. Right? So you pass it and you take 13. Is your fire resistance or something I don't know about?
Well, I thought I did, but now I'm thinking I got my characters confused.
Okay. I need 13 dexterity saving throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. What's the DC?
16
16.
or
So
14.
14.
Sorry.
Okay. So, alright. So, the fireball goes off. I love the attitude, and just. And you're not sure what happens, but you see your light starts to fade. You see them burning, and they're screaming. You wake up. And you wake up over here. You're on 1 hit point. And you see these several burnt Yuan-ti standing over you. And they say, you have spirit in you like that. Yeah, I chose to save your life, but you will be sacrificed to Dendar at Nightfall. He likes the feisty one. And you notice there's chains holding your hands and there's chains holding your feet. And they're watching you very closely and say, die tonight, you will bleed for Dendar. What do you do, Mazatul? Mazatul?
I say very well, then I will pray to my own gods. And I will
You will pray to your own gods?
yeah, I'll spend the next 10 minutes praying to heal myself.
With a spell? Oh, prayer of healing, okay. So roll for that.
Oops.
See a familiar face staring down upon you. You're a damn fool, Mazatul. Tried my best to keep you alive, and this is the foolishness you chose to do.
You left us to die. You betrayed us.
You are not
If you had a
dead.
plan, you did not share it with us.
You are not dead. Kept you alive. Normal intruders in the sacred city of Omu would be slaughtered where they stood. I kept you alive. I could not save you from your own foolishness, though. Claim I led you to your death and let you breathe. Chose to do such foolishness as cast such a stupid spell. There's nothing more I can do to save you. You'll be sacrificed to dead dark night serpent before night. Idiot. Any response?
What's that?
Any response?
Yeah. One second, I can see something here.
Sure.
Okay. So, are there limitations as to what I can cast right now?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. How did you cast Fireball?
Well, if I were able to get my hands in front of me, I could still do it verbally, um, by spending sorcery points.
Oh, okay, sure. Um, so yes, the Fireball is legit. Then we don't need to undo that. But yeah, you don't have any spell components.
No, I don't. I don't need them. I can burn.
And actually,
Spell points.
you're more or less splayed out on this thing. I think anything that requires a somatic component is just not possible.
Okay, so just verbal.
Yep, you're limited to verbal.
Okay. Can we cut scene and go back to somebody else?
Cutscene. Not looking good for Mazatil. But I like the pride he showed. It was cool. Carrick! Same thing happens for you. You get dragged out of it. Roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
58. Okay. Carrick. You're taken out this way. I'm saying it. This all happens at the same time, so you don't see Mazatil there. He's just somewhere else. You have no idea well. But you're taken over to this place over here, and one of the Yuan-ti says, "We're tired of cleaning up the crap in the Triceratops. Clean out that thing. We want to be able to eat of it. It comes a day's end. Clean it up." You clean it up?
Yes, I guess I do.
Okay.
Did they give me utensils to clean this thing with?
Nope. Nope.
Sweet.
Expecting you to do it with your hands.
Oh, that's awesome. I complain a little bit. I'm like, it'd be a lot easier if I had like a shovel, because I can scoop a lot better.
We don't need your back check. And I hit you with a scimitar with a natural 20 for 12 points of damage.
Ow, that hurt.
Clean it up and be quiet about it.
I guess that's what I'm doing.
Make me a perception check, Carrick.
Perception. Okay.
You hear them talking just over here as you're doing your job. And you hear them talking about someone called Finthaza. Finthaza. And you get the impression that Finthaza is second in command here. And you hear that she has had... Some of them have heard that she's had some sort of prophetic dream about a black opal crown, a treasure which she believes has the power to usher forth Dendar the Night Serpent. So this is what Finthaza believes. And you also hear them that they're saying, well, that's really not what Ras Nasi is after. Ras Nasi is more about serving Asarak. So, and they're kind of debating back and forth. Well, Finthaza says this, but Ras Nasi says Asarak is to be served. Which way? And they're kind of going back and forth. You get the impression that Finthaza's vision of what the Yuan-ti should do is distinctly different to Ras Nasi. And you get that with your 19 perception check, because they are saying it in hushed tones.
This might seem odd, but maybe I could gather all sorts of good information by going very slow, but looking like I'm diligently cleaning up the stall.
Okay. So you do, and this is the topic of conversation. You don't get anything else by going slowly. And you get slapped on the back of the head a couple of times for going so slowly.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I notice anything else about the room? We were escorted through the room before. I mean, anything different? Different people in it?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Uh-oh.
I mean,
I think I was in this room before.
these pillars are covered with images of serpents. These carts are empty. You do notice that the carts are kind of triceratops size. You get this is probably a beast of burden. About it. Oh,
Okay.
you do notice these creatures here. Make me a nature check, Carrick.
Nature.
You don't recognize what they were. One of the Yuan-ti says, consider this a favor. Clean up the Triceratops crap. I suggest you don't look at these creatures too properly. If you're a fool, then look away. I would not suggest it. You look at them, or you avoid eye contact, or what do you do?
They said don't look at them.
Yep.
Like, were they threatening if you look at them?
Not to make eye
Can I-
contact.
I want to kind of like look, but not make it look like I'm looking. Kind of older shoulder type of thing.
Okay. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
You look into this creature's eyes. We'll say people don't care enough about you to see what you did, so you do it sneakily enough. And you feel your entire body start to heal, as if it was becoming a solid object that you can't move. You feel your muscles tighten. But then you break the gaze with this creature and your body returns to its normal, supple self, I guess.
Okay, I guess they were telling the truth. Don't look at that thing. That's bad. Okay. Good to know.
So you
I think
can,
that's what I do.
so you continue to muck out the Triceratops dung. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
Okay. And last but not least, Rock. Roll me a D100.
Sweet.
Oh, ooh, interesting. Okay. This, I know it doesn't look like a child, but this was the child that was in the thing. Both you and the child are pulled from the pits, and then they start dragging both of you away. Okay, so you're taking along this way. You see Carrick mucking up crap. They take you down this way.
We do not see Mazzotto. Did you say that happened at
No.
the same time? Or we do see?
You do not see Mazzatl, but you do see Carrick. Anything you do or say as you pass it?
I give him a wink and a nudge.
Okay.
That's all.
Right. And they
Doing a good job there, buddy.
and you're taken down
Don't
here.
eat- Don't eat too much.
Hey, you want a little of this to go? I can put it in a little baggie for you.
Yeah, it looks like you shouldn't have ate a Taco Bell, Carrick.
And the little boy behind you continues to mutter prayers to Timora. You're taken around here. You're asked to carefully walk around this pits of serpents. And you pass through. Actually, no, we'll take you this way. So you come down through this room here. And inside this room, you see this a lot of poisons around here and some zombies here that are changed up. And you see a person there inject some of the zombies with some type of formula. And the thing goes, interesting, interesting. And you're taken down into here, and you see the river open up. And the Yuan-ti who are with you, who are guarding you, dragging you along there in chains, they say, we have the simplest of tasks. This child has outlived his usefulness. All we need to do is for you to throw the child in the water. And as you're thinking, well, what the hell is going on here? You see a massive creature come around the side. It's got 6 heads. It's writhing. And it says, this is the simplest of tasks. You are useful. This boy is not. Throw him into the water to feed this creature.
And I hold out my hands. I'm like, I can't. I'm bound. I can't throw him very far.
Just push him.
And how many of these guys are with me? Like, there's 3.
Yeah, we'll say these are the ones who escorted you. There are 3 and they're kind of standing around. And you get the impression that this is not the first time this has happened. People have been sacrificed to this Hydra more than once. You see the Hydra almost expectantly waiting to be fed. Not like attacking, like a creature. It seems to be some type of pet, some type of thing that's under their control. Need to be fed. Look, you are mixing your words. This is a simple decision. Throw the child in, or we throw you both in. It is.
Well, that's an interesting way of putting it. So, as I was walking to this area, I was trying to size up these brutes and see, like, how big are they? You know, I'm not a smart character, but I know whether it's a dumb idea to try and throw them in instead.
Well, they don't have any armor on, but they have thick scalies. Actually, make a perception check. Go from there. Make a perception check.
Okay. You betcha.
Well, what you do notice, this is all I'll give you. They have thick, scaly skin. They're not carrying a weapon, but their teeth and their claws look fairly serious. In terms of how hard they'd be, how many hit points, what their armor class is, you're not going to get that. You don't know.
I just simply say, you know, he's innocent blood. I don't want to be thrown in with this beast either, but I just want to let you know I'm morally opposed to this. But
Of course.
if I must do so, at least want to let it be known that I don't want to kill a young child.
They said the choice is simple. It's the child or the child and you. Make your choice.
Okay, so I grab the kid and try and throw him into one of like the furthest boat. I mean, like, I'm not used to chucking children, but I try and throw him away towards that other boat.
Okay. So, the child isn't resisting at all. The child is just panicking and he's just babbling pairs to Taimura. So, grabbing him, no roll required. So you're trying to land him in the boat as opposed to into the water. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll let you choose, athletics or acrobatics. I suspect you'll be athletics.
Yes.
lands squarely in the boat with a thump. The little child lets out a little yelp, but then starts babbling and babbling and babbling prayers to Timora. Snake reaches over, grabs the child in its teeth, throws it up, swallows it whole.
I just mutter to myself, I'm sorry, little boy.
Okay, and they keep you here, and they're kind of almost laughing and mocking you as you sacrifice this child to the Hydra. Okay, so you all go about your various slave labors, and eventually, when you're finished. Just a second. You were all escorted back, except for Mazatle, to this room over here. Including Norb. Back of all your characters, so we'll leave hold there for a sec. With Rock. And you're all taken through. You seek an audience with the second in command here, it seems. So once again, it's a bit crowded in here. Did I get everybody? I did. So you're brought before this lady. This is what she looks like. And inside of this room, there's a haze of incense that's in this room. Just incense everywhere. And murals decorate the wall, and throw rugs and cushions lie scattered upon the floor. An engraved chest rests in one corner of the room, next to a stone urn covered with snake carving. And she says, so you are the new prisoners, it seems. Why don't we start things nice and easily? Don't you introduce yourself to me?
I'm Norb.
Norb? What about the rest of you?
I am Rock, and I am here to try and end this death curse, and also to perhaps be of greater service to you, my lord.
Take that into consideration, Rock. And what is your dragonborn friend over here?
Oh, pardon her smell, but she is one of my colleagues, my friends. Very strong-willed, but very accommodating. We were trying to do the greater good. But she can speak for herself, as she was probably about to say.
Eric, do you say anything?
Yes, I say yes. I'm sorry. I was required to clean out the Triceratops cage, so I don't smell like I normally do.
Well, that's what everybody
I'm on the
says.
same quest. I'm on the same quest as Rock is, to rid the land of this curse.
Interesting. What about you, Mr. Harangon? What is your story?
Leopold, I'm kind of got wrapped up with these guys. I mean, Rock there's my buddy, and Carrick's cool too. You're a cute little frog. I like it. I'm just here. I mean, they're doing what they're doing, and I'm helping them.
What exactly is it that you think you are helping with? What are you helping?
Oh, Well, we met this old lady. I don't know if she was really old or if she was just sickly or something because she's like this death curse going on. And she was like she teleported us here. We weren't even from around here. We like just magically came here. I mean, and then we were like, she charged us and like was she's gonna give me a stone, or like a lucky stone. I had a buddy back where I'm from. He had a stone that was very lucky. And so she's gonna give me that. That's gonna be really cool. I can't wait to get that. So anyway, so she brought us here because she's like dying because of this death curse, and she's gonna pay us money too. I mean, the other one's gonna keep track of that. I'm not really good with the numbers. So, but yeah, that's kind of why we're here. Yeah. Like
I,
Rock said, we're here to end the death curse. So yeah.
I understood approximately half of that, but that is fine.
Uh,
What progress? She says, approaching her. What progress have you done in ending this death curse? Well, you made your way to Amu and you've got captured. You're powerless.
oh, we had a bad person, man. I mean, I usually like to think good things about people, but I'm thinking real bad things about her right now, and it kind of like it makes me sad. But yeah, someone betrayed us. Salida, yeah, she's the one who brought us here.
I know Selida has been communicating with Rasnasi for some time now. She used a sending stone to communicate back and forth. So, treacherous as she is to you, she's been quite useful. We tracked your progress through the jungle of Chult. We've been tracking your progress through Omu. Nothing you did is was unexpected. We saw you come. This is why you were so easy to capture. And focus switches back to Azatul. Want to do or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if I am to be a sacrifice, then I will go as K2 went, and I hope to give your god indigestion.
Oh, cast that on yourself?
I do, and then I'm gonna try and remain motionless and look like a statue.
The spell turns the flesh of a willing creature you touch as hard as stone, and still dispelling the target to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and stinging. And its touch, you can just move your finger and cast that on yourself. Oh, interesting. Okay. You look like stone. You can still perceive what's happening around you, right?
Yeah, normally I would just be like a living stone creature, basically. It's just like a rock armor, but I'd look like I'm covered in stone, so I'm gonna try and look like a statue.
Interesting. So the spell goes off fine. You look like a statue. I'm going to need you to make me a performance check to see how well you can stay still. I was going to say with advantage because you do have stone, but 16. Okay, you see the Yuan-ti around you says, "Oh, the sea will not like this. We'll need to confer with him." And you see some of the Yuan-ti leaving. It seems your ruse for the next hour at least has worked. And we'll switch back to the conversation over here. So you say you're in this debt curse. It is not really a pressing concern of mine, but what progress have you made?
Progress? Oh, we haven't made any progress. We're trying to find the source of it, and we keep going through this jungle, losing friends along the way to try and find its source. So we're still exploring.
What were you doing here in Om?
Well, our guide, who turned us over to you, um, led us to you. We were simply exploring, looking for more clues. We're just simple adventurers trying to rid the world of this death curse. We didn't mean to stumble upon your sacred grounds or infringe upon your rights of what you're doing. We're simply trying to find a cure to this curse for the person who hired us to do so, and we stumbled upon you
You came,
accidentally.
you came to where you were not welcome. And
We were led by our guide. Yes.
regardless, you came to Ormond. That's where you wanted to go. Not welcome here, but you came here anyway.
Yeah,
Now,
that's fair.
Kid, you had some labors to do. Karak, I see you. Judging by the smell, you performed your task adequately. Obedient slave.
Thank you.
It is not a compliment. And Leopold, I hear you're good at sorting things.
It depends. I mean, that snake out there, he had me like trying to sort stuff that I didn't know what it was, so that was real hard. So, but after a while, yeah, we got into a good rhythm. This is I'm trying to go back into the chat and find the name of this person. This is the person the snake told me wants to do a revolt against the other person, right?
If you,
Fantaza. Is this Fantaza?
oh, sorry. The person who you were talking to was Azimas. That was the giant constrictor.
No, this person we're talking to right now, is this the person that's the Fantaza?
Yeah, so I'll just clarify all the people then, because it's an important question. So the person you're talking to is Fen Thaza. She's second in command. According to the giant constrictor snake you returned to, she wants to overthrow Ras Nasi. She doesn't believe his leadership is what it should be. He said she doesn't feel she has the power or the political will to do it at the moment, so she's biding her time. And yeah, so Fenthaza wants to overthrow Velasnasi, but she does not yet have the political power or brute force to do
Then
it.
I'm gonna say that really smart snake that was helping me sort stuff. He told me a secret, and he said not to tell anybody, but it's you, so you probably know it already. But he kind of said that you kind of want to overthrow Rashnishi. I can't say these names. I'm sorry. I've got normal names, and you guys, well, your names are probably normal to you, but regardless, that you want to do something. We could probably all help. I mean, look at this guy. I point at Rock, pointing with my knuckles. Hey, we're ready. We're good.
You, Leopold, are not well versed in politics, are you?
People say I'm not. Yeah, people would probably say that. Probably. You know, it's okay. I mean, we're talking.
What Azimas says is true. I'm not saying it's true or not. Do not babble like that. Such a thing is true. It is best to play your cards close to your chest and perhaps tell someone subtly as opposed to shouting it to her in her room. I suggest you lower your tone.
We'll whisper it then. We can help you.
She takes
But
this
you're not like this. I mean, if you help us, we can help you.
Before we get Rak, what labors did you do for me?
I had to feed the Hydra.
What did you feed the Hydra?
A little innocent boy.
So you're prepared to sacrifice the young?
It was either I had to make a choice between myself or him.
So you sacrificed a child for your own selfish needs?
Yes.
Who do you worship, Rak?
Good question. Mike doesn't remember. I don't recall. I'm not a cleric, so I don't.
Well, let's say it's a god that you recall. So you say a god. Does this god promote sacrificing children above oneself?
No.
So why did you do it?
Because I was doing it for. I'm on a quest, and to cure the death curse, unfortunately, and to preserve and to finish this quest, I need to get back to my friends, and that's sometimes whatever means happens. Unfortunately,
The sacrifice of a child.
correct. The death curse is more important to solve than the life of a child.
You justify it however you like. The fact is, you put the life of an innocent above yourself. I know you won't have a comfortable sleep. I think. I do not know. I do not know to say to such a man, such a dragonborn who would sacrifice a child.
I did it begrudgingly, but I did it nonetheless.
You are an interesting group of people, no doubt. Leopold, I heard what you said. I'll take it under consideration. I have much to ponder. I've also heard word that your companion, a Chilton, Mazatul, I think his name, made a very, very poor decision. Any agreement we come to will be this friend of yours will be excluded. You'll be sacrificed to Dendar the Night Serpent Night one way or another. Unless you have any pressing questions for me, your usefulness is at an end.
What did he do that he might be sacrificed? He's a native of these lands.
Do not know how he did it. My understanding is magic uses that require components and bits and pieces. He managed to cast a fireball. Got several Yuan-ti and nearly himself as well. But we decided to keep him alive, sacrifice him to Dendar the Night Serpent tonight. Is what will happen?
He could be a good use for the thing that Leopold was talking about. He is a valuable partner of ours.
Continue.
He could, if he had his other components, imagine how powerful the spells he could cast to help you rise to the ranks that you desire. He has been much needed and useful companion of ours. I think that if you could perhaps spare his life, he can be of great value.
For this and everything else that's been discussed, I'm going to have you, Rock, make me a persuasion check. Just a straight persuasion check. Not an advantage. Advantage because you're a help, but disadvantage because you're asking a lot. Straight roll. You raise interesting points tonight. Regardless, let me ponder this idea. Let me ponder. I believe Rasnasi would like to see you. And, unless anybody has anything they want to say, or dragged out of that Bentaz's room. Do anything people want to do? Oh, okay.
Can I ricochet fireball off the wall?
Oh, yeah, but what you see, now you do see. You see Mazatul chained down onto the sacrificial altar here, looking like stone. Say anything? Do you do anything?
I say, Mazatul, can you speak? Are you turned to stone like K2?
No response? Oh.
No response.
No response, and you see your friend in a whole world of trouble. You're dragged through to over here. On the throne, you see this creature. So this is obviously the last Nasi. He's not looking too good, to be honest. I mean, you see the bandages on his face. You see some of his skin kind of rotting a little bit. He doesn't look undead, but he looks very, very unwell. And as you're brought before him, he raises a head weakly. He says, Why have you
What was that?
Why
Have you
have
invaded Omu
Why have you invaded?
to seek the cure to the curse, which seems to be ailing you, to try and find an end to this death curse, to bring harmony back to nature?
You are not mistaken. I am indeed cursed by this death curse. This is but one of many lives I have lived. I have died and I have come back to more times than I have counted. But it seems I am in quite the problem now. Tell me, what progress have you made ending this curse? What have you found? What have you discovered in the city of Old beyond?
Do you want to tell him, Carrick or Leopold?
Well, I was told recently that like in negotiations you should like be very like I forgot the words already, God. But no, like what's in it for us? I mean, we're prisoners. I know, and you're gonna beat us to death and yada yada yada. But usually, like sweeten the deal, make like be nice. Like what's in it for us if we tell you what we know? At least that's that's what I've been told you're supposed to do.
You are playing games, Gone. It is true. I have the death curse. If you have some solution, some way, some suspicion about how to end it, you would be very much in your best interest to tell me. I can tell you that the cause lies in the tomb of the 9 gods. You discovered such a tomb.
We have not been that far south, if that's where it lies. We've been gathering other artifacts to try and put together the puzzle.
How many artifacts do you have? The correct answer is 8, by the way.
Okay. Then I say we have 6.
More than 3.
More than 3 or 6. Well, there are 9 that are required. I have one of them. You have 6. That's of no use to me.
Well, we might know where 2 more are. I don't know. Our Mazadal, I think he's turned to stone. I think he knows where a couple of them are, but it seems like he's doomed to die, so I guess we won't find the cure.
That is unfortunate.
Well, what if we had them all, right? You need someone to go in the tomb to stop the curse. Like we can do that. Like we might be able to get we could probably get I don't know, it's more than 3, but I know we were close. 'Cause I don't count so high. So But you know, if we had 9 of them, like with yours and the other ones, would make 9, I guess, is the number. And you could set us loose into the thing, and we'll go and do it.
As you're talking to Rasimasi, a Yuan-ti comes up and whispers something in your ear. In his ear. And they go back. You are playing games with me. You have one chance. Tell me, how many puzzle cubes did you find?
I'm gonna look at Rock and the other guy because I can't count that high. I stop at
Yeah.
7. I stop at 7.
Yeah,
So
forgive my Harangon friend, dear friend, Heart of Gold. Math isn't his strong suit. Well, I recall. It's hard for me to recall with the stench coming off of Carrick. It's fogging my memory, but I think that we may have had 8, but we've lost some party members along the way. So, but I've been on this quest from the beginning. I believe we actually have 8, and so we need that missing one, which you claim to have, and so it seems like I might be fortunate that we're talking right now.
Yes, and he talks to one of his servants, and he brings forth a cube that looks like this. It has a picture of a snail on it with like long eye stalks on it. It looks exceptionally like the puzzle cube that you do not have. You have made great progress. I need to consider my options here. I know you are captured. I know how powerful you are as a leader. It's told me much. But I think it is best if you spend the night in your cells again and we'll talk come morning.
Is there something better than a pit? Or I know I don't have much room for negotiation, but we'd be better suited to help on this quest if we had some food and provisions. And you can guard us for sure, but if we had better quarters, and one of our strongest companions is Mazadal, who looks like he's been turned to a statue. I just no.
Mazatl is going to be sacrificed to Denda, no matter what the results of our negotiation are. So, that is just going to happen. It's going to have to accept it. I tell you what,
How can you sacrifice a statue? I don't know.
It's a problem. We'll sort it out. Maybe we can undo the transformation. But for now, I will tell you what. I'll send you back to the pits, but we will not put you in the pits, but you'll be under close inspection from the guards.
Thank you.
Now be gone. And they drag you back to the cells. And once you're back in these cells, you see Mazatl. Roll me a d20, Mazatl. Higher the better. So, all up, you've been in stone form for about 15 minutes. You've got about 45 minutes left. Thanks to that rather high roll, you know that they're starting to talk about the sacrifice already. They're making preparations, and you know that you will be sacrificed before your stone skin warms up. They're trying to decide what to do with your stone form. But they're making plans to sacrifice, and they're talking back and forth. Actually, they don't know that you're faking it. What would I do if I was them? stone form. I mean, you have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning and piercing. You look like a statue. Rolled high enough on your performance to convince them of a statue. Let's have a look. That's a good move. It's a good move.
I keep trying to save your life, Jimmy, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if it's gonna
appreciate
help.
it. I appreciate it. I was really expecting my fireball to take more of them down.
So complex here, right? I know what happens. You're taken down here. Now, you're kind of just thrown on the ground there, and what you see there, Mazatl, is it appears to be some type of venom distillery here. The air is kind of moist and sticky, and there's lots of toadstools, belladonna plants, a whole lot of stuff. And there's a Healy man with a scaly skin and a bronze syringe. And there's some zombies here, and he's injecting the zombies with poison. And he kind of lays you out on a slab here. And in a moment or two, I don't know what that 14's doing there. Go away, 14. He's going to start performing some type of experiments on you. But we'll get to there in just a second. Because we're going to revert back to this room here. Norbrock, artist for that matter. What do you do? You're out of the pits at least.
Where are the guards situated? Did they leave to go to the... Can we see them? Did they go to the sacrifice?
You're being guarded.
Can we see... Can we see how many baddies are on the other side?
6.
Do we have any idea where they may have taken Mazatl?
Somewhere south.
Real quick, we're not in the pits. We're above the pits in that room now.
Yep, that was the graciousness of Velasnasi. He says, Gandhi, you're not in the pits, so you're free to talk. But there's still this portcullis that's keeping you in here.
Move everyone towards me real quick. Guys, come here. Come here real quick. I'm going to say, like, crowd around me real quick. Yeah. That's great. Rock, get over here. Rock, get over here.
Artist does.
No, down lower. Yeah. Make a lot of noise real quick. Make a lot of noise.
My stomach hurts.
And then I'm going to cast, because I have to make noises and have to use my little flute. If that came up there, enlarge, reduce, and make myself smaller, and then all of a sudden stop conjuring as soon as my hands slip out of the chains. I'll start to shrink and slip out and could just stop conjuring and go back to my normal size, and then hold the chains like, you know, they're in me, like I'm chained and kind of like I'm hunched over, like I'm trying to go to sleep.
Ooh. Wow. Make a deception check at advantage, because all these people are around you, so deception check at advantage. Where do you get your pinch of powdered iron?
I have my flute, so I have my arcane focus, so I don't need material.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So yeah.
That's what like make some noise. I go. You know?
Yep. Fair enough.
And they're like yelling, like all mad and something or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Deception, right?
at advantage.
That should have done. Let's see if it goes. Come Come on, roll. There we go. And then we get another one out, I guess. Oh, 8-8. 8-8 again? How crappy is that? I have luck for this kind of moment.
Okay.
So
Again.
do I straight
Oh,
roll? Or...
holy Batman!
Oh,
There's something wrong because there's no way that's possible. I've done like 8s, like if you look above, I have like it's like 16 16s. I mean, it's like
Try it
there's
again.
something wrong with the roll. I'll take the 8, but it's like that's
That's-
goofy.
No, there's something
blackjack,
goofy.
man. Just
Keep
spin
on,
'em, you'll be fine.
keep on rolling it.
Yeah, I got 3 of them now.
Just keep on rolling deception
Let,
checks.
let,
And if it comes up as
let me
8,
refresh. Let me refresh my sheet. I'm gonna refresh my character sheet.
that
Maybe there's something up with that because that's kind of weird.
that is kind of weird.
So let me just get it back up and do it again here. Okay.
This is like Mr. Eric rolling 2 natural 100s in a row. This
There we go.
something off in the
That's better.
matrix.
There we go.
All right, we'll take that one because those ones, there's just no way. That's just weird. It happens. It happens. You reduce, chains fall off. You drop concentration, and you're free of the chains.
Alright. That's all I wanted to do first. I wanted you guys to make this, and now we can figure out. So you guys all saw that, and then I'm kind of like, we have like a robe, I have like a cloak, right? Like a meager robe we're
Yep.
wearing.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like have myself like put my arms in like I'm cold,
Mhm. Yep. Sure.
and they all saw. And then guys like, you guys are smarter than me, man. We got to get out of here. Every time I talk, it's bad.
So we saved your friend. We want out.
Well, I asked, was it artist Simba? Ask him what are your thoughts?
Oh, well, Artist did some slave labourers as well, and he was part of the conversation. He does pipe up. Well, it is quite a bind we have ourselves in. I mean, it seems that we have something of leverage over Rasnasi. He is dying. We're in a position to save him. But I can't help but ask Urak. You made a promise to a being of great power to kill Rasnasi. How do you feel about that now?
I still want to kill him.
Well, it seems our alliances must lie with the female, with this Finthaza character. What do you think, Karak,
Yeah.
Leopold?
Well, I mean, Rock's my buddy, so whatever Rock wants, man, I'm doing. It's good.
So it seems we're allying with Finthaza.
Well, we can ally with Rasheen and get out just to get out of here and then take care of it. But I mean, if we're gonna do it here, yeah, that's whatever. Like I said, just smarter people than me.
But both of them want to sacrifice Mazatl.
Ooh, that's bad. That's a deal breaker.
So if we break out to free Mazatl, whom we don't know where he is, and we're still in chains, then all the deals will be off, and then we'll end up being sacrificed too.
We are still without our gear, and let's just say that I want my ring back.
Yeah.
I need that ring back.
If we
And we
if
need the
we
Holy
stay
Avenger.
if we stay here, Mazalo dies. Your friend dies.
But I,
Can't have that either.
why the hell was he stoned though?
I don't know. Maybe they found out a way to use.
Can
turn him
can
to
Norb
stone.
do an Arcana check?
Sure.
If he missed. I think yeah, I'll just roll in here.
You're trying to deduce that it was a spell? Is that what you're trying to deduce?
Yes. Yeah, to see if it was something that he was aware. I don't know if druids know. Let me see. I think they know stone skin, or have stone skin, but I could be wrong.
I think they know bark skin.
says druid.
Okay, so that is a possibility. Carrick, do you have anything to interject about stone stuff?
Stone stuff? I don't think so.
You sure?
Drawing a blank.
What happened when you were dealing with dinosaur dung?
Well, I overheard the conversation. I don't remember anything about stone. What was the stone thing?
What happened when you looked at the creature? Did you feel your muscles hardening?
Yes. Don't look at the creatures. They'll turn you to stone.
Do you share that with the party?
I do share that with the party. Yes, I tell them what happened to me and or started to happen to me.
Artie says, well, that is a complication. I mean, maybe it was stone skin, maybe he was literal stone. We do not know.
And I'll tell the party, I know where our stuff's at. There's a giant snake guarding it. I mean, the snake's kind of like off-putting at first, but he's kind of nice guy. But I know where it's at down south, our stuff, and I can, if we were to get out of here, I know since I've been walking around here, I could get us to it.
Well, the snake lady is just over there, so maybe if we get out, we force. Well, we may not force. We step up the timetable for the coup. Maybe she would be willing to do that if we get out of here, and we definitely will need an ally.
Seems we need to throw our allegiance to Fintaza temporarily at least.
Yes.
I mean, they talked about a blood sacrifice here, Dendar. Maybe if it is not our friend Mazatl, maybe it is someone else. The blood sacrifice will happen here. If I know anything about blood sacrifices, people tend to get a bit religious, a bit zealot-like. Maybe that is our opportunity.
So, Artemis, you think that Mazatl will be brought back here?
Well, we don't know. I mean, it seems as if you were saying, Norb, that maybe it's a spell that he cast. Or maybe he saw what you saw, Carrick, in his actual stone. We don't know. But what we do know is, Mazatl, you're currently on a slab. You see this lady here kind of injecting various poisons into zombies and says, oh, that is interesting. Not expect you to survive this. What is this they have brought me? She peers down upon your stone skin form. Says, well, they always taught me that the weakest point with anybody was between the toes. And she gets out a syringe, and she gets a vial, fills it up with poison. And you see her trying to inject you between the toes with some type of poison, Mazatl. What do? Word of Radiance. Okay, so let's do this first. Whoops, get rid of all these initiatives from before. So many of them. And roll into initiative. Get your Word of Radiance off. She wasn't expecting this. Okay, 4. Okay, so one action. You utter a divine word, so just each creature of your choice, I assume all of them. What's the range? 5 feet. So just her?
Yeah, just her for now.
Okay, so she needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're kind of in between squares. Yeah, I don't know if you're in this one or this one. It looks like you can get one zombie, perhaps, but
I'll give you one zombie. Okay, so con save. Rolls a 3, so she's going to fail. Zombie, I don't imagine they have great constitution saves. Oh no, they do. +3. 20. So, she takes 6. No, yeah, she takes 6 damage. Okay, so plain old 6 damage. That's it. No half damage.
Question: do undead take more damage from radiant damage?
Nope. It's just poison that affects them. Okay, so this thing goes off. The zombies go, "Ugh!" And they're actually chained. I'm gonna say, since you got the attack on the zombie this one zombie is going to get close enough to attack you. You're prone on the ground, so it's going to try and just slam down on you. Does 13 hit you without your armor?
It does.
Okay, so take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature. You are
Do I
not.
still have my stone skin?
Yeah, you definitely do. Yep.
Right, that's half.
Okay, so 3 points of damage. So the one zombie gets close to you and tries to hit you. You're prone. You're not chained down. They just took you down and dumped you here. So you're not chained. What do you do?
All right. Now that she has taken some damage, I think we will bong.
Okay, so DC 14 wisdom save. Wisdom save roll was a 19, so no damage. So the bells ring out, bothering, and no damage because it's a cantrip. Anything else, Mazatl?
I will go ahead and get up and move right there.
Okay, so just okay, cool. You stand up.
Yep.
Get your right way up now. Okay. So she says, "No, you are deceitful. You will perish this day." She brings out a scimitar. Whoosh, whoosh, swings twice. 18 hit, 12 hit.
Yep and yep.
So 12 points of damage, reduced to 6 thanks to Stone Skin. Zombie. That zombie's too far away to attack. So is that zombie, so is that zombie, so is that zombie. This zombie is not, though. It's gonna reach out with a... Whoops. Oops, slam attack. What did I do? Did I roll that twice? We'll go with the 16. The 16, I think, takes you out, doesn't it, Mazatl?
I will shield.
Shield, shield goes up. You deflect the blow from the zombie. Mazatl, your turn.
I will. I just need to check the size on this.
You're not.
Oh.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh, big money.
Okay. The zombies, even if they pass their saving throws, they do not make it. So this zombie, this zombie, this zombie, this zombie all gets instantly incinerated. The Yuan-ti was there as well. She desperately tries to dodge out the side. She rolls a 20, so she's going to take half damage. So she takes 12 points of damage. Alright, well, interesting. So it's her turn now. She's seen to take a step down there, sure. She does not like being fireballed. 6. She takes the disengage action. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and starts screaming, "Guards! Guards!" The zombie will take a swing at you and misses. Mazatl, your turn.
All right, do or die.
On. Okay, so your firebolt with a natural 20, you get a cheer for that at least, explodes across this creature. 11 points of damage. It catches fire. It doesn't like it, but it is still up.
All right, well, I'm gonna take my chances then. Do an attack of opportunity.
Zombie swings at you. Whoosh. Oh, natural 20 does 7 points of damage. And Azatl, you go down, and unfortunately, you do not get up.
Oh, Masato.
You get a.
I mean, I'm dead.
You're a dead. Yep. Zombie took you out. I'll say what we'll see from a third-person point of view is that people thinking you're far too much trouble, you cause too much damage, so they just plain old kill you, let you bleed out, let you die.
Okay.
You got a second backup character in your back pocket there, Jimmy?
I'll find one.
All right. Well, I must say, I liked it how Mazatl wasn't prepared to take shit. He wasn't prepared to clean up the crap of other people. I guess he'd rather die free than live a slave. Would that be a fair summary, Jimmy?
Yep, that's where he was at.
I like it.
Right, I do like it as well. It's cool. Alright, so we can just switch focus back to here now. You guys, your characters obviously know that Mazatl is not coming back, so... So Arta says, I don't know if they're going to be sacrificing a Mazatl or somebody else, but they're definitely sacrificing something over here. I'm not sure if that's our opportunity. The other complication is we do need that 9th puzzle cube. That is something we need. And it seems our only chance is to ally somehow with that lady. What do the rest of you think?
Yeah, I think we should talk to the lady. And
Absolutely.
then Rock can kill the other one.
Rasnasi.
Gladly.
Oh, how do we do this?
I am bound, but I can cast a spell and teleport 30 feet. But I don't know how much damage I can do without my weapons. I can cast breath weapon, but
There's other Yuan-ti in here. Do those Yuan-ti have weapons in this area?
The ones that look like snakes just have the natural weapons, claws, teeth, that sort of things. These one that looks like females, they have a scimitar and a short bow.
Well, we could try to take out the ones with weapons first, and I can change into a great beast. I have natural weapons.
I can do that trick 2 more times to free 2 more people.
Ooh.
But it comes with the risk, you know. I gotta make noise, and I don't know how well we're being guarded.
You
Um,
hear-
And if we sleep the night, and in the morning we do something, and we're all free, we'd all be more rejuvenated, maybe too. I don't know if that works or how that works.
don't forget I have a knife. Maybe you could let me out as well.
He in the pit still?
Yep. I have a knife. A dagger. I can be useful.
Malcolm, quick question: if someone uses Misty Step,
Yep.
can you leave your bonds behind?
Let's have a look. I think Misty Step says everything that you are carrying. Have a look at Misty Step description. So, with Misty Step, you teleport up to 30 feet of an unoccupied place that you can see. Now, that's very ambiguous.
It really is.
Misty Step to free from chains. One of those things you hope you find a Jeremy Crawford reference on. Hmm. Um.
Oh,
It doesn't.
I found one.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. It says it's up to the D. Oh, it's up to the DM. I'd say you could teleport out of bonds that are fixed to a wall or the like.
I think I'm reading exactly the same thing. You're reading the thing
Oh,
from
okay.
Storm Knight on D&D Beyond.
I'm on Twitter, but
Oh, okay. That's just exactly the same thing.
Yep.
So you have because it doesn't say in Misty Step, but you obviously carry your equipment with you. You don't appear naked when you do it. Let's leave it up to the gods. Roll me a d6, Eric. 1 to 3. Nope. 4, 5, or 6. Yes.
okay, come on, 4, 5, 6. Ah.
Can't teleport out of chains because in a sense you're wearing them. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
But once again, I have a knife. I could be useful. Let me out of here.
We will, buddy. He's my buddy. No, he's my friend. We're good. We're good. No, yeah, we'll get him out. We'll get you out later, man. Not right now. I mean, we got guards, and you're down there, and we're up here. Just hang out. I haven't forgotten you, man. Trust me.
Okay. Don't forget I have a knife. Yeah. Okay. I'll wait.
Well, the stronger, the Dragonborn, they could try to break their bonds, and I have another way to get out of my bonds.
I can shrink them out too. If they can't break it, I can shrink one out.
Or didn't you get out of your bonds when you turned into a spider?
I did. I'm assuming that I put them back on when they came to get us, just as. But if I did, can I make them looser or something? I don't know.
Sure. We'll say as a result of your wild shape, the bonds. I'll say as you're transforming into a spider, you kind of loose the shackles at that point. Technically, your crewman would be taken, but I'm saying as you shriek into a spider, you kind of push them off. So Norb is free of the bonds. Leopold is free of the bonds.
Very nice. I try to help you, Rock, and I'm going to try to help Rock break his bonds. I'm not that strong, but maybe you look strong. Let me try to help you.
I can try and break them, but we need to do it quietly.
Of course. Hey, you want to make some more noise? That was fun.
Before we...
I'm gonna get into an argument with Carrick right over here by the door, and just say it's his fault we're here, or her fault. It's your fault you're here, lady. And
What?
then make a bunch of noise. Yeah.
No,
If we
that's
hadn't
not-
followed you at that
that's not
tree.
right. Quit arguing.
You're a son of a bitch, Carrick, says Arcus. It's all your fault. Shoves him.
That's so too real.
Oh yeah, you guys have history, but Artis he starts unloading on you as well, shouting at you. Names come up as well, and it does perhaps bite a little too big. So, Arak, you attempting to break your chain?
Yes.
Make an athletics
Some
check
chains of love.
at advantage.
Sweet.
25 is what you needed.
Oh
That's-
wow, nice,
Nice.
nice. How about
Well, you can choose
break them all?
hands or feet.
Hands.
Maybe your ones you still have feet. You can try on your feet as well if you like.
Yes, I like.
Okay.
that worked well? I help you again.
You goddamn son of a bitch, Carrick. You're worthless. Chuck yourself down into that pit.
Whoa, that's my friend here you're talking about.
I don't give a shit. That advantage, Rock, so you
Get
can
it
roll
out.
again.
All right.
Need a
Fine.
25.
Come on now.
Big manacles. You try and you try and you try and you try. Well, I'd just like to conclude, Carrick, by saying, fuck you! And Artis Simba goes over to the side.
I'm gonna ask the wait. This was a man or a woman?
It's a man. Yep.
Oh, okay. Can you are you able to pick locks with that dagger?
You'd need thieves' tools to even attempt that. Dagger is not thieves' tools.
Don't talk to us
Dagger.
like that. We
We
lit
need
you
a
up.
weapon. We need a weapon. Pass him a dagger. We got a guy free up here, man. No
Br-
chains. A big dragon board, dude. Do the dagger. He could use it better than you can down there. Come on.
Sure, bring me up. I'll give you the dagger.
Oh, we can't. They're watching.
Guess you're without a dagger then.
Throw me the whip. I'll throw you the idol.
Get me out of here. Take me with you. You can have the dagger.
You're coming. Trust me. I'm not gonna leave you behind. It's all good. Leave you keep your little pointy stabber thing. We got other stuff we'll get.
All right.
Stay down there for now. You're like your dad sometimes. Kind of mean.
All right, Carrick. Let's try to break your bonds.
Hey, Tavo! Tavo, are you okay over there? Tavo! Tavo, I don't hear you praying. Tavo, you okay? Where's
You have to
Tavo?
talk a little louder. He's not going to hear you.
Hear me before Tavo. Where are you? Tavo, if you're not obvious, was a little boy that Rock sacrificed.
Oh,
Tavo!
Oh,
oops.
Rock.
Ouch.
You don't all know that.
Who was saying
That's
it?
for the lady.
Oh,
Now, the lady did say you sacrificed a boy over yourself. Everybody heard that you sacrificed someone.
oh.
They
Tavo!
don't know it's Tavo. Could have been another boy.
Hey,
Wait.
Leopold, we got history, man. Check on Tavo. Is he down on one of
I'll
those
look
things?
around. Is he? I'll
No.
look.
No.
Look around.
He went swimming.
Is that true, Rock? Did you really do that?
Can't speak of it, but it's not false.
I'm gonna help Carrick with her bonds. I shouldn't be doing this. I am not. I'm a little grung, but I help.
Well, you must have done something bad to get in here with us. Where's Mazzaddle? Anyone know where he is? He should be back by now.
I have a bad feeling.
Oh, I've got to do this again. Rock! You son of a bitch! Got the wrong dragon
How dare
board.
you insult
Fuck
me?
you, man! Fuck you! Leopold, you join in?
How dare you?
Carrick,
Leopold's just gonna he's gonna walk over there and he's just kind of like, I've forgotten you did that. I mean, I get it. I like that. I'm happy you're alive, man. He's like, I'm happy you're alive, man, but that was terrible.
Oh,
That's
how,
awful.
how dare you! Norp, you can
He
take
told me
this.
it was either him or you, Leopold. So I had to make a tough choice.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No, I don't.
That's
say
wrong
that.
one. Here it is. Wrong one. There it is. I'll do my wisdom for 1. Yeah, I believe you. It's like, all right, man. Thank you.
What are you talking about? Fuck
For
you,
the greater
man.
good.
Okay, Norb and Carrick, you can work together to try and do the bonds again. Carrick, make me an athletics
Alright.
check. DC 25 is at advantage.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, right.
You can do it.
Alex.
So this will say this is for your arms. 16. Nope, roll again. It's advantage.
Okay.
Nope. You can try your leg bonds though if you like. Same thing.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you don't need your bonds broken for breath weapons.
Dang it.
So you try and you try and you try.
Are they're keyed, and do we notice keys in this room?
They're definitely keyed. Um, don't notice any, but they could very easily just be in one of these people's pockets. You don't notice any.
Are we doing this?
Le-
I can
Leopold,
get the.
call Carrick a son of a bitch again.
Hold on. I'm gonna walk over and go, you are a son of a bitch. Just like yell at him and just start cursing at him. Yeah.
Hey, Norb, give me a hand here.
Yes.
Yeah. With a natural 20, Artis can't do this. No. So Artis is still bonded. What I'm going to do, put chains. Yeah, so Artis doesn't get free. Alright, so we agreed everybody's a son of a bitch. What do we do now? I mean, you guys seem to be suggesting taking out these people, attacking. And have you seen how many of them are? I don't know where you went to do your slave labours, but I saw dozens of these creatures. Full frontal attack, we're all dead.
Damn it!
Well, we just need to get in and threaten the life of one of them to get passage out. Exchange their lives for. But you're right. The numbers alone, but even without our weapons, if we had our weapons, is insane.
And let's assume that what you say is true. We barge through, we get everybody out, we smash our way out, and we leave. Are we meant to end this death curse without any of our weapons, without any of our rings? It goes back.
Yeah, we do. Maybe we need to wait till morning. Maybe the Misato will be back, and then we can spring out in the morning, or see what, both the woman and Fantazi and Rasnasi are thinking deep thoughts. Maybe they will come with a decision in the morning.
At least we'll get some of our spell resources back in the morning.
Yeah, that's wisdom in that.
That's true. Okay, well,
I'm
okay with that.
If there was
Is
some
there
way
any,
we could
poison
get...
we can get off your skin, Grung? And poison these people? Sorry, Malcolm.
Carry on.
Well, I mean, do we want
can
me? Do you
harvest
want us?
poison off your skin, you Grung? Grub or Nurb?
Yes, I can poison piercing weapons. I can do that.
I have a dagger. I have a dagger.
I can poison the dagger.
Do we want me to free our last 2 people we have up here? And I can't get you down there yet, man. We'll get you out. You're good. We'll get you. Don't worry. I mean, I can do my trick again 2 more times. Do we want to have some of us shackled because it's because are we going to attack? I don't know. That's a good point.
Taking is
I think,
suicide.
Well, we can say they just fell off. We're strong people. We've accomplished lots. You know, maybe we lost weight because they haven't been feeding us.
Well, you can I saw it in a movie once. You can make it look like no, it's not a movie. Yeah, you can make it look like they're still on maybe.
How about you pretend to be sick? And like make a lot of noise like you're sick, and we'll do a Star Trek thing where Captain Kirk hits the guy in the back of the head when they come in through the door. You know, come on, like they're gonna care about
Right.
us. Come on, guys. I'm just as a player, I'm saying that there's nothing we can. That's, I mean, this is ridiculous. There's like 30 of them out there, man. And there's so
But
many.
can't we try and teleport through that teleportation portal? That probably won't be a smart idea either.
Well, with
Maybe
my,
your dagger friend can go through there and.
I'm with Artemis. I guess I'm with this guy. I think that we probably die. It's probably worth talking to this Ross Nasi, and if it goes south, we make our break for it then. But right now, I feel like we don't have anything to lose to at least listen to him.
Let's
Yeah,
break down
you
our
may be
problems.
small, but you,
What-
you,
one-
have a, you have a smart brain.
Let's break this down one by one. This teleport, I'm not arcane myself, but if someone wants a closer look at that, at least we'll know what the question is. Anybody proficient in Arcana, studied the arcane arts?
I am. I don't study, but I have knowledge of Arcana.
Have a look.
Some of the, okay. I will. Oh. Sometimes I surprise myself.
DC was 20. You cannot make heads nor tails of it.
Oh, Leopold's gonna walk up, and he's gonna sniff it, like take a lick on it, and then roll with a massive -2.
As I said,
I
the
don't know, I can't
DC's
make
20,
it.
so that wasn't impossible,
I
but
know, right?
God bless
I
you for
know.
trying. Okay, so we do not know the teleport secrets. That's unfortunate. Okay, problem number 2, we're without our gear. Anybody have any ideas about our gear? Let's focus on that.
I know where it's at, and I'll whisper real quietly. And I was told we gotta keep close to the chest, guys. I could teleport me and one person to that spot. There's a giant snake in the room though, but I could get 2 of us there.
That's fantastic. And can you
That's really
come back though?
I know.
Shit.
No. Not at all. We fight our way out, and it's me and some like Rock. Remember? Yeah, we could do it, Rock. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I mean, just saying, but
Well, I'm saying our chances are better if we had all our gear. Once again, there's 5 of us, maybe 6 if Mazatl comes back, and dozens of these creatures. But better with our gear than without. Does anybody have any other ideas? Leopold, it's good. Magic, any abilities that could get us over there? Get at least one person over there, perhaps.
well. So
If
I
he-
could. Oh, go ahead. You're
Oh, I
smarter.
was-
You go.
I
You
was-
go.
No,
Go.
I was just. No, Leopold.
Nub. Go.
Up.
Well, if you got us over there, I could polymorph you into a Yuan-ti to look like a Yuan-ti. Well, I guess you would be polymorphed into a Yuan-ti, and I could wild shape, and we could come back in disguise. Maybe bad idea. Me just brainstorm.
Carrying
I like
big
the way you
bags
think.
of armor and swords towards prisoners. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
That's tough. That's a tough one too. I could turn invisible.
No.
I can go there. I can go there and turn invisible, but then I'm still walking through corridors
Yeah.
with snake people with big
Yeah.
bags of stuff. I don't know.
But you could say that, Ras Nasi sent and came to a parlay to give us our equipment back in return to end the death curse.
Hmm.
You'd have to be really clever and get by him, but
Thaza would not
Still.
like that, though.
no.
Complicating factor in this.
Perhaps we should sleep on it.
I could mock him so hard that it would hurt. I mean, should we do that? I could mock them so hard it hurts.
One final idea. Norb, I saw you turn into a spider before.
Yes.
Couldn't you get to the room at least?
Yes.
What could we do from there?
Well, I can get there, but I don't know how I would get the equipment back without being seen.
Ooh. I got an idea. I got a good idea, baby. So, you could turn into a spider, right?
Yes.
And you could say you could turn me into something too, right? And we could both sneak up over there, and then I could teleport back with all our stuff.
I like it.
What is this teleport spell you're talking about, Daniel? What's that? You don't need to...
Dimension door.
You need to be able to...
500 feet. I just have to remember where I've been. I have to have, like, it's, let me put the spell up.
Sure.
Dimension door. Display in virtual tabletop.
Okay, so... Get off into any spot within range. You arrive at exactly this... It can be a place you can see. One you can describe by stating a distance and direction.
Anyway, we walked there and I hung out a bunch. We walked back. I should be able to do that, right? I already measured it. It's within 200 and it says 500 feet.
Yeah, well, the range is not a problem. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller, so no problem. You're both medium. I don't know, is Norb medium? Or is he small?
Let me double check. Size is small.
Okay, so just good to know. Okay. All right. Okay, so just clarifying that spell. Okay, carry on.
Do this well, we should do this in the middle of the night so we can come back and rest and then have our stuff and go maybe. I don't know if that would work or how that would work or if it
Do
could
these
work.
snake people sleep?
I do not know.
Norb, you've been around these things.
Or
I
Nub.
I think they sleep.
Yeah, they do sleep, but they're not foolish enough to like have everybody sleep. Guards are posted. They do sleep.
Right. You know their weaknesses, Norb?
Do I know that?
No. We got to the
How
combat
dare you.
stage. So let's assume that this plan goes perfectly as discussed. Teleport, we come back, we have our gear. Once again, what do we do with our gear? We fight our way out? And at the very least, we need that last puzzle cube. That is something we have that Osnasi has. The problem.
Yeah, we have to wait until the morning when they make their decision and see if we need to do this as a last resort to save our lives.
So sorry, I do not have my druidic focus, so I cannot cast polymorph. So sad.
Well, shit. Status. Right, we're making progress. Once again, let's assume we get all of our gear, then what? Bust our way out, we bust our way to Rasnasi, we get the puzzle cube, we bust our way out, fighting through dozens of Yuan-ti. Difficult.
I think we must pit the two leaders against each other.
Teleport to I can teleport us into that room that Finn gotta go back and find her name. I got it here. Finn Taza was and tell her our plan and see if she agrees to it. I remember where she was at, if she's still there. But then if she's not, then I'm in a room by myself with no weapons, and that's bad. They come looking for me
Yeah.
and I'm missing. I mean, I'm in their second command's room. I mean, they're not gonna kill me for that, right?
No, they didn't do anything to Mazadal, and he didn't do anything like that. He's missing. I think we need to sleep on it and see what happens in the morning.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think, Carrick? Are you eating nachos or something?
Yep.
Nachos. Yeah, it probably would be better to think about it.
The other thing to consider is Finthaza wants power here, and she wants Velasnasi dead. If we could bring her Velasnasi's head, maybe that's our best option. We get the puzzle cube. Your quest is complete, Karak. Sorry, Rak. Your quest is complete, Rak, and things are good. What do you all think? So let's rest for the night. Pray to whichever gods you have, and let's formulate a plan come morning. But I can't help but point out the obvious once again. We need that puzzle cube. What we need. Any other thoughts? Okay. So, what I'll say then, you can all have a long rest, no problem. You can still choose spells that you want to prepare. I know, Norb, you don't have your focus, but you can still choose the spells that you want to prepare for the morning. Need your focus, of course, to cast it. So, who is free of the change? Leopold is free. Carrick, you're still bound, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to put binds on you. Arta Simba is still bound. And Rak, you're half bound, right?
Hands are free, feet are bound.
Okay, so what I'll do, put that on you. Whoops, put that on you. Put a 1 there, because one of your binds is free. Norb, you're free. The noble, I still have a dagger. Is still bound. So don't forget next week. Right. Interesting problem to solve next week, gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.
And Jimmy, feel free to message me during the week with your character, and we'll see how we can get him in here.
Okay, I'm working on it right now.
Good man. Okay, gentlemen, nice to be playing with you again, and interesting problem for next week. We'll see how it goes. It's already cost the life of one of your characters, so see. Interesting. You got through the whole of Mad Mage without losing anybody, and what's this? The third character that's died? K2, Inyoka,
technically the fourth.
Azatl.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
Our druid,
Arcus.
Marcus.
Arcus, yeah, but that was for other reasons. But yeah. Okay. Good night, gentlemen.
All right.
Nice playing with
Good
you
night.
as always.
Right.
Take care. Bye bye.
Next week.